Good evening, my lovely TikTok friends. How are you this evening? Let me mirror my screen so you can see it all properly. And I thought we would start with listening to the lovely chirpy bird when he does a little chirping at bang on 7 o'clock. So I am actually like 3 minutes early than I said I would be, but you know, it's I always like to surprise you. Hello Hads, hello Sandra, hello Dale, welcome. How are you? Hope you had a good day. So I thought we would start off hearing Chirpy because I've really missed Chirpy. Obviously, as you know, I've been on a plane and back on a little trip over to Derry for Quilt Fair, which has been amazing. And I've got my suitcase to unpack. My goodness, got lots of things. We've got our what's it called? Our scrappy crazy patchwork, that's the one. Crazy patchwork do tonight. Got to do that. Got to work on some more of Alex Hellowell's quilt. We might even work on the Patchwork across his quilt, a little bit of that. But you know, I thought we'd just have a spare mid for Chirpy any minute now. He's going to chirp. So if you haven't, hello Roz. If you haven't heard Chirpy before, get ready because he is super cute. He has his he's got his sun hat on and he's got his little little bunting and his little patchwork roof. I also do have a cat in here somewhere. I hope I... Ah, hello Baru. Don't you just love that? Isn't that a good start to our live tonight? I thought, you know, go on a couple minutes early so we can hear Chirpy. Otherwise we've got to wait till 8 o'clock, haven't we? But yes, Dale, it was wonderful. I absolutely enjoyed every second of it. I'd love to have stayed for today, but you know, the flights just didn't go right. But yeah, hello Barbara, hello. So for those who are joining now, if you've never met me before, my name is Rachel and I'm the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association, and I've just come back from Derry from a quilt show over there, and I opened the show, which was super exciting. So I've got to unpack my suitcase. I've got to get the quilts out. I think they're okay. As you know, I was tracking my suitcases thinking, oh no, I hope they're okay. The show was amazing, Baru. It was absolutely amazing, and I'm really good. I had a lovely rest this morning, did a little bit of sewing this afternoon, and actually in fact did I bring that in to do? I might have to go and grab that if I haven't brought it in to do. Yeah, but got lots of bits and bobs to do, so it's been really good. And no, it was really lovely. It was a really lovely show, really lovely job. I'm going to tell you all about it, but first we need to go and unpack the suitcase. So yes, I hope you guys are good. Hello Lena, hello Lottie, welcome. Hello Elaine. So come on in, we're going to go into the other room. We'll get the suitcase unpacked first. That's a big job. We have actually got quite a big job to do. Might do tomorrow, might do it Mondays, obviously, to get the new sewing machine all wrapped up ready for the next show that we're going to, which obviously we're going on Thursday for the Quilt UK quilt show in Malvern, so that's exciting. And so I've got a few little days. So we're just going to there. Hold on a minute. We'll say goodbye to Chubby. And so I don't know where my cat is. She's in here somewhere. Where are you, Bay? Bailey cat. Where are you? I'm wondering if I go... Hold on a minute. I might actually unwrap it from that side because the quilt's outside. Let me just get up in here first. There it is. There is the suitcase. Would actually help if I actually let me just turn you this way. Hold on a minute so you can see me then. Hello Sharon, welcome to you. Let me just get the little... I forgot all about that. Do the little code. There we go. I remembered it. So it is. Still got my little tag on. Look, still got my little tag. That can come off. So that's good. Do you ever save these guys? Sometimes. Hello P. Hello P. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello Handmade by Jan. Welcome to you. Do you ever save your little tags from your plane rides? I do quite often actually. I don't get a bit like, don't put a sticker on my suitcase. There you go. That one is off. That one is off. Right. So I think I'm going to move the screen round because obviously the quilts need to go back over there, don't they? Someone go over here. Actually, I might leave where you are. Hello, Lottie. How are you? Are you getting excited for your new job? Hello, IDK. Welcome. Oh, my goodness me. Yes, so is it a bit of a... Let me just have a little... Bring you back so you can see. I don't know where my cat is. I don't know where she is. She's around somewhere. Where are you, Bailey cat? I have absolutely no idea. Anyway, so I did get some goodies at the show. Obviously, I've done a film... that's what I was looking for earlier, all this paperwork. You got your own sewing machine yesterday, IDK. That's so exciting. Well done. I'm so happy for you. Make sure that you Oh, that's amazing, Lottie. Make sure you sign up for our free membership, IDK. And we do have free Zoom sewing days you can get involved in as well. So that is something I need to keep hold of. That's to do with a little sewing retreat next year. What is this? That is my lovely Nancy. These are our lovely cards. Okay, so they can go back in here. I keep noise. Hello, Julia. Hello, Mindy. Hello, Cookie. Welcome to you. So yeah, it went really well. It's an absolutely lovely. It's definitely a different vibe when you go to a quilt show in a hotel, without a doubt. It's a more of like a homely vibe, a really lovely vibe. You know, there's never any problem with like not being able to sit down, you know. And hello XG, how are you? Hello Firkin, welcome to you. So yes, it's really nice, you know, because it's like there's never any problem with trying to sit down somewhere, you know, get a cup of tea and that kind of thing when you go to like a quilt show that's in a hotel. You know, and it's really nice actually because we stayed where the quilt show was. The original plan wasn't to do that. Sorry, I'll start again. The original plan was to do that, but then we couldn't get the availability, so we went to another one, and then availability came up, so we were able to get back in, which was great. And actually, that was really nice because it was really nice just in the morning just to like go down to the show. I mean, it was just like, you know, what is this? It's crazy wonderfulness. But I did go to, if you've seen my video on my YouTube channel, there's the Bailey cat. She's gone over there. But anyway, if you have seen my the video I did on my YouTube channel last year when we went to the Belfast show, that kind of gives you the idea of what it was like, really. And obviously I've put up a few little TikTok videos so you could see what it was like. I've got another one I'm going to put up tomorrow, which shows you all the suppliers and everybody that was there. And then there's going to be the real long one, which will probably take a couple of months to come out because we've got a lot in our listing to do. And so I'm just going to so this is all my paperwork from my talk, which I need to sort out. That was my scrap. So yeah, so I didn't actually get to do, I mean, I did do some sewing. I did some sewing on the plane going out and the plane coming back. But there wasn't much opportunity like during the show really, because obviously it's quite busy. Oh, it's a random, oh yeah, I know what that is. But we did get some free gifts, so that was really good. We got some for going to some events, so some little talks and stuff. So we got some free fabrics. I haven't even looked at it actually. I'm just like, oh, they look nice, so we get those. So we've got so we need to hang these quilts back up. I need to go get my box with all my clips in it. Let me just go and do that 1 minute. Hold on a second. You're right, babe. You're right, my baby. Can we? What have you? No, you're not having that. No. Oh my goodness me. Right. So it turns out the reason why my cat was being extremely quiet is because she picked up like this. That is something that goes over one of the bolts, like a brand new bolt of fabric. One of those. She can't have that. So it's going to go in the bin. How she's found that, I don't know. You love my sewing roll. Oh, they're really cute, aren't they, Dale? Those. So I do hand stitch all those, and again they're using Liberty scraps. So I probably will have them on my TikTok shop at some point. And I might actually do that as like a little on TikTok live one night. I'm thinking, hello Hetty, welcome to you. So I probably will do that. Anyway, so all these clips have got to come off this quilt. So yeah, so I did my hello Cindy. That's really great, Lottie, about Liverpool. Well done. So I did my talk. Just thinking about that pin right there. Oh my goodness me. Don't think it's supposed to be like that. Let me just shuffle this pin. So I did my talk. So we got there. Let me start at the beginning. Let's start at the beginning because it is quite nice. Obviously we got up really early, so we were up at I was up at like 5:45. So 4:45 was when I was up in the morning. Hello Elizabeth. On Thursday, and then obviously we go off to pick up my lovely friend Beryl. You would have seen Beryl in the videos because she was in the videos. She was on the end of my YouTube live as well that I did. So we pick her up. We go to Gatwick Airport. Obviously get to the airport, get through customs absolutely fine. Beryl got pulled going through. I did not, so that was really good. She got pulled only because of her little children's scissors that she's got. And she was like, why are they being pulled? They shouldn't be being pulled. But anyway, they did. And so just going to retrieve my tracker. There's my tracker. Make sure that is all coming out. So yeah, so we went through there, got into Gatwick. We went and got something to go and have for breakfast. So that's another little card. And hello Alana, welcome to you. So we got something for breakfast, and then the flight was all on time. And I must admit, I did book the speedy board in. I don't always do that. I don't know if you guys do that. I did. I thought, you know what, it might make it a bit easier. It might just make life a little bit easier. So I did book speedy board, and it actually worked quite well. And coming back on speedy board, and we didn't need it, which I booked it, but I didn't need it, and I'm going to tell you why when we get to that story. So let me just get these quilts out. So we're going to go and hang the other two up. These ones have got to go back in the thingy. And what happened next? Yeah, so obviously we got the flight. The flight was absolutely fine. Did a little bit of sewing. There's a lady sitting next to me who was beevilly working away on her laptop doing some work, and we were like, la, 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 we were just sewing, which was quite great. Oh yeah, let me just go back a step. Hello Sandra. So you know my sewing machine shaped handbag. Well, I think my sewing machine handbag is actually going to become quite famous because hello Nado, everybody was literally like wanting to, like, oh my goodness, look at your bag, everybody was just like, look at it, and we were just like, couldn't get very far without anybody saying that, which was just wonderful. But actually when we came through customs, they said to me they've never seen a handbag that's so wonderful. That's the best handbag they've ever seen. I was like, I'll take that, thank you very much. And then when we went to get on the plane, this one needs to go away. I'm just piling them up here, and then I'm gonna move them before the ghosts get us for showing stuff too close to the screen, because we don't want that tonight. So anyway, the flight was great. We got to the other end, got to Belfast, and then obviously had to go and find our car, a little hire car, which was we got a. Well, I'm not going to say the make because not already. No, I know, Dale. I know. Don't worry. I'm trying to give it away. Don't worry. We have our backup plan now, don't we? You know, go off, come back on again. That's what's going to happen. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Louise. Hello, Jerry. Welcome to you. So, right, I do need to turn these quilts. I need to turn them the way. So, then we got our little hire car. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much. And you guys must have really missed me because it's only yesterday I wasn't on. That's very sweet. And so we got a little hire car, and then we did our little drive down from Belfast down to Londonderry, or Derry, because I like it to be called Derry. We very much know that now when we were out there. Anyway, hello Emma. And so it was. Do you know what? It was absolutely lovely. The drive was absolutely lovely. It was an hour and 20 minutes. But it didn't feel like that. I mean, obviously, Bear and I have a lot to chat about anyway when we're driving. So we've always got something to talk about. So I'm just, if you're just joining me now, then I'm literally putting my quilts away from coming back from Quilt Fair. And these are the quilts that I do my talk on. So anyway, I'm going to put this one away. Because I like them this way out so I can see them. And so we got there. It was really, 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 really nice, actually. Nice drive, nothing to report back about really, just like a nice easy drive down. And then obviously found our hotel we were staying in, and it was too early to check into the room, which was a little bit disappointing, but then we did get at 12 noon, so you know, it is what it is. So then we went for lunch, and they did, gluten-free wise, they did have the usual basic gluten-free bread, which was a bit like, okay, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm kind of quite used to that. So when something like happens that surprises you in the gluten-free world, it's really, really great. So I will let you know what happened a bit later on. So anyway, so then we managed to get into our rooms at 1 after having lunch. And then what did we do after that? Obviously, we didn't spend that long, actually. We were literally like 20 minutes like unpacking, and then we're like, right, let's go. So we went down to where the what's it called, the ballroom is, and we had a look around the ballroom to see, have a look around who was about, because obviously all the suppliers, they're obviously all setting up like that, but the traders are setting up at that point. So obviously we didn't get too involved. You know, we saw a few of our friends and we were like, hi. Some of them, to be honest, majority of them I've never even met before, never seen them before. So we thought, oh, you know, we'll chat to them the day after. And then we went and just lounged about in the lounge, and actually that's when Bear and I actually did do quite a bit of sewing at that point. We just had some more tea, we had some more coffee, and then we had some more tea. And again, They did have like little, you know, like you get your little biscuity things on the side of the tea, but no gluten-free ones, which would be like, bit of a shame. Anyway, Beryl was absolutely fine with that. She was very, very happy. Actually, do you know what? I'm just thinking I'm gonna leave this one this way around because this one has that label. So anyway, so then we saw lovely Margaret and Yvonne, who organised the show, so had a little chat with them, and then we went in for dinner, and dinner was great, and then obviously we went back to our rooms. Obviously I did my TikTok live, showed you guys my room, so it was very nice. It was very nice actually. But I'm just going to turn you around that way because I need to put these up there. So right, hold on a minute. Where can my suitcase go for now? Actually, that's something we need to look at. We'll look at that in a minute. I'm like, oh, I remember that. Right, let me just. I'm going to be a little bit careful because there's the Bailey cat. Babe, what are you doing? I'm just going there. Okay, so I just want to get them back on the shelf. That's what we're going to do. So yeah, so we had obviously did my little TikTok live with you guys, and what did we do? And then spoke to my husband, went to sleep, and then we got up in the morning. And I'm just going to put these back on the shelf. Hold on a minute. I was a bit worried you can't see me if I've got my back to you, but I'm not see me, hear me. That's the wording. So this one is one of mine. So IDK, with your sewing machine, what are you planning on making? What's your first thing? What are you going to do? Have you got any ideas? And then this one, this is so cute. This one, I do like this one. Let's put that one in there. You can go over there, Mr. Amish, just an Amish one. And then my little baby one. Yes, I'll tell you what we'll open that package actually because I need to make sure it is what I've ordered. Right, they can go in a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm going to bring you back. Go to this way. I did a thing called. You did a thing called needles. What's that? Okay, needles. What, your sewing machine? You might have to let me know. Right, I'm going to open this because this is actually quite important. You'll be like, oh, what is it? What is it? So yeah, so then obviously got up in the morning. Had to get up really early in the morning because we obviously I was doing my talk, wasn't I, at 9 AM. So we went down quite early. We went down about 8:15, I think, to make sure, like, to get the room ready and that kind of thing. Oh la la, very nice, very nice. Okay, that'll do. This is to wrap the you did a thing needles for needles. Maybe elaborate on that, IDK, elaborate on that one. And so this is actually to wrap the sewing machine. You know, we've got the sewing machine prize for the beginners category that we're sponsoring at Quilts UK. So we need to do that. We're going to be doing that. I don't know. I've got to put it this way. It's got to be done by Thursday, so we know that much. Right, so that can go in the bin. These we're going to carry through. Oh, actually, that one's not going to be carried through because that was part of that one. This is all my goodies in here that I got. A few little bits and bobs. Now, nothing too well, I mean, it is all amazing. I just can't say nothing too amazing. It is all amazing. Right, so we'll go and hang these up, and then I'm thinking. So I know I'm slightly digressing from telling you all about what happened, but I'm just thinking I just want to basically get all this back together because this is all my talk stuff. Otherwise, we'd be all waylaid, and then there's no leaflets left. What happens to the leaflets? Obviously, we go. Oh no, we have got some leaflets in there. Got some leaflets. So yeah, so I did my talk at 9, and it was quite nice actually because before, you know, I've done it to like quilters, and I've done it out to like our what is that? That's rubbish. At a sewing retreat, and I've done it on stages, as you know, in the Scottish Quilting Show, and then at Sewing for Pleasure I've done my talk on the stages, which has been amazing. And this one was in like a little conference room, so it was a bit different. I was a bit like, okay. I've never kind of like been in that kind of environment doing a talk like before, so but it was fine. It was absolutely fine because I pushed all the chairs back, and I thought it'd be nice for them to see the quilts. Otherwise, you know, if you're kind of like all around like this, I don't think you can I mean, the ones here would never been able to see what I was talking about because they're like here. But anyway, but it was fine. It worked out absolutely fine. And right, so that. I'm just gathering all my bits together. That can go. That can go over here. And now put that there. Right. So let's go. Let's go, Elio. Have I got my stuff in here? Hold on a minute. Let me just check. Did I bring it out? Oh, I didn't. I might have to pause it for a minute and run in and get it. Oh, I got the other one. So you're talking about so we're just slightly digressing, okay? Obviously you mentioned about the sewing roll earlier. This is one of them. That's a little sewing roll, look, like that. It's very cute. It's made out of scraps. It's got little pockets in it. It's got a little pin cushion up here, and you just roll it up. You fold it round, and you put it like that. You put it like that. So yeah, so this is one that I made out of my scraps, and Dale, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, and Dale, you mentioned one about I put on our other social media platform, so another, because I was thinking this one's getting a bit ropey because I've had it for such a long time, and I kind of need to wash it, but I've got to take everything out of it, so I think make another one. But anyway, thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much. It is very very cute. So I think what I'm going to do, well, let's go and put these away. That's the first job. And then I might have to run in and go and get, because I was hoping to do, so I've started the hexagons on my, oh, there's the Bailey cat. Hold on a minute. You want to go in, my bub? I was going to put these quilts back. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, hang on. Let me move you over here. I'm just going to see what the Bailey cat is playing at, if she wants to. Right, because these are going to go back up on the wall, and obviously that's the one we're working on at the moment. So let me just, right, cat wants to go in, I think. Do you want to go in, Bay? You want to come and say hello quickly first? Right, come and say hello. Here is the Bailey cat, there she is. Right, I'm just going to take the cat in, I'll be like 2 minutes. Hold on a minute, my people. Right, I am back. Oh, hang on, let me see if I can see you. I am back. So yes, I picked up the sewing. I think I'll sit and do a bit of that because that's got to go on my skirt. And then you remember this one that I made on a TikTok live? This was my skirt that I wore for the West Coast Doll Show. Well, I now need to take it all apart because I'm never going to wear this again. And so I'll just, if you didn't see it, this is my skirt that I wore for the West Coast Doll Show with a black top, and because it was that themed. And so I'm thinking if I take it all apart, then I can use the fabric for something else because it's just going to be a waste otherwise. Anyway, my it's been ironed and washed, so we're going to put that there. Right, so let me just, who did I see that popped in? I saw somebody just popped in. I just missed it. Right, hold on a minute. I'm going to put you guys, woo, like that. There you go. Right, so I'm going to zoom that one across because the other two got to go back up there. So they're not going out for a while, actually. They're not going, I think July is the next currently. There might be one in June. I don't know. I lose track. I just look at my diary. I'm like, right, okay, I'll be there. So, right, there you go. Yes. So this one we are going to carry on working on. Hello, Denny. Welcome to you. Let's get the other ones back up. And this one, that one needs to come down. I'll just unclip it for now. Because technically. There we go. Right. So my quilts are going to go back up on the wall. So technically this is the one that I'm going to put into the TikTok shop, this one. So I still need to do it. And I will, oh, there I am. And I would definitely try and get this done tomorrow, this one. Put that one in. So I'm going to just pop that over there for a minute. Put it on the tables. Right, so this one's go back up. Yeah, so these are the quilts that I do my Sewing for Wellbeing talk with. So they always go with me, and so I'm always very like, oh, I need to look after them. So I won't like leave them unattended in any rooms or anything. And because you know they're a bit special to me, really. We're gonna get these ones back up. Right. Okay, that one. Oh, hang on, I've missed one. There we go. I think that is going to be, that one might go there actually, in all honesty. Right, she is back on the wall. Let's get the other one on the wall. Hello, Lady Coco, welcome to you. Who else is joining us? Made by a Dude. Hello, Crystal, welcome to you. So let me just bring you around to here. There we go. Thank you so much for liking my live. Please don't forget to share it as well. It definitely helps. Hello, Barbara. So right, I'm going to pin this one's now. I've got to go back up. I've just lost a clip. I'll put that back up. So yeah. So anyway, I'll just get these back up and then I will continue the story of the quilt fair that we went to. So let me just put that one up. That one up. Put that one up. Oh, hang on. No, that's got to go like that. This one has technically got like loops on it, so it could go like through a rail, because that's how it was when it was hanging up. Do you remember I said to you when I made it, it was hanging up in a charity for a while, and then the charity closed, and I was like, what are you doing with my quilt? So I want it back, so I got it back. Anyway. I think you're happy there, aren't you? Happy side by side. I think they're good. Right, so I'm going to move the screen. You're going to come over here. Then I'm going to sit down. We'll have some tea. And then, actually, I'm going to put you... Let me put you on charge now. Oh, what's your charge? Okay. Right. Oh, actually, no, I usually put you there now, don't I? I think I've now got used to the positioning of, my goodness, my cat. My cat's been moving everything around. So, anyway, let's carry on with the story. Before that, I'm just going to get a sip of tea. Yeah, we'll definitely do some more of Alex Hellawell's tonight, because I did definitely decide I love doing it, actually. I was thinking about it on the plane. I was like, yeah, I really, really like that. Anyway, so let me show you. So you know the hexagons that we trimmed up. Thank you. Thank you, Barbara, sending me a heart. You know the hexagons that I was making to go on my denim skirt? Well, look how long it's now. It's just like all the way along to there. It's really long. So I've got a few more to go. So I thought, you know, we'll have a little chat while I'm sewing them. And I'll tell you what, I'll show you my little sewing roll in action, because it is quite cute. It is quite cute. So let me just see. And then I can tell you about what I got and that kind of things. But hopefully, for those of you who watched my YouTube live stream, you enjoyed that one as well. Where is my little snippers? Actually, I think they might be in here. Let's have a look. Because I was not going to risk it. See, going through customs, I thought, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not having that. There they are. So we'll use those. Anyway, so this is my little sewing roll. It's got a little, like a pin cushiony bit there, and then you've got like these little pockets here all the way down, and it's using little scraps. And I've got like little things in it. So this one's actually got, you can't really see that. This one's actually got press studs in it. Hello, Helen. This one's got press studs because I have tiny things in here. Because sometimes in your sewing roll, you have like small things. So don't want them falling out. And then I've got, technically they go in one of these. Then I've got my quilter's clips. Then I've got, that's what I used on the plane. And you know what? And I'm slightly digressing from what actually happened at Quilt Fair. But, it works. It kind of works. But it doesn't have, like, this is like a little thread, like, snipper. It's not like a snipper, like a thread, you know what I mean, one of those. But I think I don't know if I'm overly impressed with it, in all honesty, because it didn't have like a clean like snip at the top. It had like frayed at the top of the cotton, so I had to use Beryl's scissors that got pulled going through customs. Hello, Jane. And which was quite funny really, because she was like, but they came in handy. But yeah, I mean, I think as an emergency, one of these things would be fine. But as a general rule, no. That's what I decided. So I'm going to stick to these, most definitely. And yes, anyway, so this is my little thing. And my ribbon has got, it's actually a tape measure. So occasionally I do iron this, because it actually does work. It actually does work. So it's really, really good. I do need to re-sew the button on. But hello, Jane. How are you? Are you good? Hello, Francis. So I'm going to make another one. So yeah, so I need to finish that at some point. So we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go tomorrow. Maybe finish it tomorrow. But I've got so much to do, which I would tell you all about, because there is a lot to do right now, people. Anyway, so where were we? So yes, so I did my talk yesterday morning. That was at 9 o'clock, and there was a few little questions, but there's nothing kind of like different really than I usually get asked. So the usual things I get asked is like, when did you start quilting, why did you start quilting, that kind of thing. Hello, Rosie. Right, let me make sure my order is correct, because if we get this order wrong, people, I won't be happy. I'll blame you guys. Whenever I'm out wearing the skirt, I'll be like, yeah, my TikTok friends got me like so distracted that I didn't get it right. Oh, you know what I did? I picked up a wrong size hexie. That's the wrong size. So I need to go replace that one. That's quite funny. Right. Luckily I realised that. I was like, that looks a bit smaller. Okay, so we've got a peach, and then we've got a flowery one. Right, so I'm going to put them in order. A peach, a flowery one, and a... Hold on a minute. A peach, a flowery one. Oh, and then one of these ones. That's what we need. I tend to do it in threes, because then I don't kind of like, don't get it too out of order, shall we say. Right, so they're going to go there. Anyway, so yes, so let me sew, and I will tell you how the rest of the day went. So I did my talk. That finished at about, what time did it finish? About 10 to 10. And as you know, I was opening the show, which was really exciting. And so we're thinking, right, we've really got to get going. But it wasn't that fun. It was only like, not even 2 minutes, really. Like one end of the other hotel. Well, it wasn't a problem at all. So, yes, we went over there. And then the lovely Yvonne and Margaret set up like a little barrier with a little ribbon, gold ribbon, I'll have gold ribbon across it. And then I got the scissors, and then they did this countdown of like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, like that. And then I cut the ribbon. It was really, really exciting, actually, really exciting. And so Beryl filmed it. It's all been on my camera. It's filmed on that. And then there were some photos, and there was somebody else that was filming. I don't know who that was. I've no idea. But maybe we'll find out who that was at some point. Hello, Firkin. Welcome to you. So I don't know who it was. Anyway, so I thought, I need to say something. I mean, if I'm opening a show, I know they counted down, I cut the ribbon, but do you not like say something? So I kind of thought, okay, I'm going to say something. So I literally just went, so I hereby declare the 2026 Derry Quilt Fair show open. They found that. I think they thought that was quite amusing. I think they did. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think I was right in saying something? Because I think if I didn't say anything, it would have looked a bit like weird. I don't know. It's just my brain, really. Like, I think I need to say something. Hello, RV Beads. Welcome to you. So anyway. So then what I had to do at that point, though, was go back into the room where we did the talk to go and get all the quilts packed away into the suitcase that you've just seen me empty. And then I went and put that in the car, because I thought if I did it then, it'd be bit less thing to do later in the day. So that's what I did. So then, of course, I had to remember which car it was, obviously, because it's a hired car. I'm like, oh yeah, I think it's that one. I mean, have you guys ever hired a car and then forgotten which car you hired? Because I mean, you don't really. I mean, I knew the make of it, but there were so many cards of that colour in the car park. I was like, okay, maybe we'll just like click the thing and see which one goes. You know, anyway, so that's fine. So I got that in, got it put away in the in the car, and then went back into the show. And so the first thing I did was do all my filming for my YouTube channel. Did all that. And then the second thing I did was film it all for you guys on TikTok. I did all that. And then I went and photographed all of the quilts in the quilt display room, which were absolutely inspiring, actually. And of course, in the meantime, you know, I'm still chatting to everybody, being stopped by everybody because of my handbag. They're like, oh my goodness, look, your handbag is so amazing. Where'd you get it from? Hello, Paula. Welcome to you. And then after that, what did we do after that? I think I went round to have a look around the, hello Becky, and Sharon as well. Welcome to Sharon. I went to have a look around, you know, like a proper look around. Because obviously, you know, obviously I love filming. Obviously I do love filming. But, you know, you kind of like, and I see things, I think, oh, I really like that. I'm going to go back and, hello Becky. I'm going to go back and, see, you know, go and have another look and see what I can see and see if there's any like fabrics and stuff that I liked. So you just joined now, Becky, just to get you up to speed. I'm just talking about my trip to Derry and what happened, and so yeah. And hello Sarah as well, welcome to you. And so then what did we do? We went around this show for a little bit, and then we went and had some, did we have lunch at that point? No, we had a cup of tea, that was it. So we had a cup of tea, hello Ellie Bobs, and Beryl had a coffee, and of course by this point they probably remembered that I can't have gluten, I'm gluten intolerant. So they were like, oh, would you like a gluten-free snack with your tea? I'm like, yeah, that would be great if I can. And yeah, so they brought me out some macarons. How amazing is that? And they brought me out 8 macarons, which actually my husband was quite impressed with that. Actually, he was like, you got 8 macarons? I'm like, yeah, they gave me 8. I mean, everybody else got like one little tray bake thing, and I got 8 anyway. But it was really handy because what I did was I did have a couple of them, and then I packed the others up like you do into like you know, a tissue, and then put them with all my suitcase and all my purchases, and then had them on the plane later. So it was nice. It was really nice, actually. It was really, really nice. So thank you to the Everglades Hotel for giving me 8 macarons, because you saved me that night. Having a little, hello Hild, welcome to you. Having like a little, you know, a little snack. That was really good. Because again, you know, on the plane, there's no gluten-free snacks, but you know. But as you know, I always keep my sewing machine handbag. There is always a little box of snacks in there now. So I am good. Worst case scenario, I am good. For the gluten-free snacks. So thank you so much for liking my live. Please don't forget to share it as well. And if you're just joining now and you haven't followed us, then please follow us. So we carry on with the story. So then we had that, and then we went around the room again with looking at all the supplies, looking at all the fabrics, looking at all that kind of stuff. Got a few little things, because what I really wanted was, so I don't know if I showed you the fabric that I got when I went to Belfast last year. I might have done, because I might have been sewing it. I did when I was on live TikTok and I was doing the quilts for cats protection, and it was a fabric that had mice on it, and they were like in the moon. Do you remember that one? It's a white one with mice on it. Anyway, so the same people that I got it from were there, and I said to them, oh, you know, I love that fabric, and I made this, that and the other with it. And I said, have you got any more? And she said no. And I said, oh, what a shame. And then she said, but we've got some fabric with cats on it. I'm like, oh, have you? So she said, yeah, we'll try and find it. So they did. And later on, when we went back, I went back, and yeah, and they got me 3 pieces of fabric, which I will. Hello Craig. I'll show you it later. We'll do like a little kind of I'll obviously I won't show it too close, because otherwise you know the TikTok ghosts will get us. So I'll show you as much as I can of what I got, but it's back in the other room. So we'll need to do that. Oh, I'll go and bring them here anyway. So got that, and then we went for a little talk. So we still hadn't had lunch by this point, and it was like 1:30. Because we'd had a big breakfast, so we didn't really need a big lunch. So anyway, so we went to a talk by Yvonne. So she has a fabric place, and she's also one of the ladies that organises the show, which is really, really great. Wonderful. Hello, Beth. And she did a little talk all about her, and actually that was really, really lovely. And I think in one of my TikTok videos I put up, you see her holding up her quilt. That is Yvonne. And so then that finished. What time did that finish? That finished at at 2:30. That finished at 2:30. Because that was only 1 to 2:30. And then, but what I wanted is I wanted to go into the other classroom, because remember I said to you before that we sponsored the classroom. So I wanted to go to make sure I went into the other classroom to go and get a little video of people doing some workshoppy stuff. And I like very naughtily snuck out of the talk. I thought I'm just going to go over there and then I'll come back. So that's what I did. And I left Beryl listening. So, you know, she was a dutiful person. But it was all right. Yvonne was fine. It was only a small room anyway. Hello, Vintage Alpine. Welcome to you. So, right, let me just make sure I got my order right. I think I have. Yeah. So if you're joining now, you're just wondering what I'm doing, then the first thing is I'm talking about my show I've just come back from in Derry. Came back very late last night, got back about midnight, and I'm sewing this is to go on a skirt that I'm going to wear to various places with my patchwork on it. Anyway, so then obviously we did that, and then we went and had lunch. We did at 2:30. We went and had lunch because we were thinking, you know what, we're going to be at the airport quite late, and so we might as well have lunch late. And this is what was really nice about this show, was the fact that, you know, when you go to the other shows, you got, you know, you're in a queue for ages for food that's dreadful, that's really, really expensive. And sometimes when I go to the big shows, so like for example, when I go to Malvern next Sunday, I very much will be taking my own packed lunch, without a doubt. I mean, I will. That's the way it goes with me. I will take it because I'm not prepared to queue for ages for food that's really expensive, for food that's really awful. I don't know if you guys have the same experience of that. I'd love to hear if I'm not the only one that's like, no, I'll take my own lunch, thank you very much. So then what happened then? Then obviously, so it was really nice actually. We had a little buffet, and I must admit I didn't have the pudding because I was full up, so I didn't have the pudding. But you got like there was quite a choice. There was what was it, like Irish beef stew, I think, and then mashed potato, and then vegetables, and then there was rice, and then there was salad, and there was bread, and yeah, it was really nice actually. It was very, very nice, and so we had that, and then that was like nearly 3:00, and I thought, okay, obviously I'm going to do my live stream at 4. And there's a few little people that I wanted to go and say hello to and have a chat to, some of the traders. So I went and did that, spent an hour just talking to them. You must try quilting and do embroidery. I've never tried quilting. Oh, Jane, you must try quilting. Absolutely. So technically, what I'm doing right now is actually patchwork, because I'm putting shapes together, and it becomes quilting when you start putting a backing fabric onto it, you start quilting it through, which actually is what I'm going to be doing in a minute, because I'm going to move on to Alex's quilt in a minute, and I'll be doing quilting. So you definitely should. If you can do embroidery, Jane, you can do quilting. My quilt, which I don't think you would have seen it because it's hanging up just here, that's actually using embroidery cotton, so that's all used. Yeah, so you could definitely do it. Right, so let me just work out my next thing. Hang on. So if you're joining now and wondering what this is to go on a skirt of mine, and it's going to go around the bottom of the skirt. So I need to make sure that my pattern is correct. Otherwise I will be blaming you guys for distracting me. I'm very joking. Right, so we need a peach, and then we need a flower, and then we need another flower. Right. I've got to make sure, obviously, I'm definitely getting the right size, because oh, look, that one's not. Do you remember I mixed them up in that packet? Didn't I? Do you remember that? Is that the same size as that one? Oh, my goodness, no. Oh, dear. We are definitely going to have to try and... Because I mixed them up, didn't I, accidentally? So I will go and get the packet, worst case scenario. Right, let's take some of these. Oh. How many did I do that were wrong? Right, here we go. That one's okay. That one's okay. Okay, so we've got a few. So So yeah, so when I go to hello Brindle, hello Nana Deb. When I go to Malvern on Sunday and I do my live stream from there, you're going to see the lady who does the Hexiform. So that's going to be exciting for you guys because you're going to get to see her. Because I've got a few bits to give from her actually. I'm getting some rolls from her actually. Anyway, so then what happened? So then so when I went and did my went to see around the traders and had a little chat to them. Hello Noodles. And then I went and did my live stream too on YouTube. And it should have gone on to the other platform as well, but for some reason, I don't know, internet, I don't know, but it just went to YouTube, which was fine. But you can go and watch it back. So if you go onto our YouTube channel, which is exactly the same name as this one, the So Happy Quilters Association, you can go and watch my live stream back from the show. And I think it was about 40 minutes, I think, something like that. And it shows you all around the show, shows you the loungy areas, shows you the traders, and a lovely interview with a lady wearing a very, very interesting patchwork jacket. So hopefully you the guys that watched that, you would have found that really interesting. And then so then obviously that finished about 4:45, and the show finished at 5. So it was, most people were gone by then, in all honesty, and then we just said goodbye to our new friends that we've made. It was good. Yes, thank you, Dale. And you saw her waistcoat. Wasn't that interesting? She made that waistcoat out of 3 tea towels. It's incredible. This is why I love these shows, because you get to meet incredible people. And she was called Roberta. That was it. She was called Roberta. And so then we said goodbye to everybody, and then we hot-footed it about 5:20. And Amberleave, hello, I am very good, thank you so much. I'm just chatting about my trips. I've just been over to Ireland to go to a quilt show called Quilt Fayre, and I got back very late last night, so I'm just catching you guys up on the events of the show. Hello Kayla. And so then what happened? Yes, it was really, really good. It was really good. And believe actually, it was really, really good. I had a lovely, lovely time. And on my YouTube channel is my live stream. You can go back and watch it if you want to from the show. There will be a proper video coming up. And also on TikTok, I did put a few little videos up so you could see what we got up to. I thought you guys would like that. And then so we drove back to the airport, and oh my goodness, it was busy there. It was busy in Belfast airport. I'd never known anything like it actually, but I suppose it was Friday night, and there were a lot of people that were going off to hen parties. And I know from I want to say not Glasgow, I want to say Belfast. I know a lot of people, they fly to Spain a lot from Belfast, so that could be why there was a lot of hen parties going out, a lot of stag do's going out, and people dressed up in interesting costumes. And I'm thinking, don't know how you're going to get that onto the plane, but and people going out in they're going out in hair rollers on the plane. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So anyway, so it took ages to go through customs, we didn't. Hello Cedra, welcome Cedra. We didn't get pulled going through customs, right? But my bag came through really, really quickly. Hope you're good, Cedra. Hope you're well. It came through really quickly, but Beryl's bag took ages and ages and ages, and it was almost like the machine had actually got stuck. And we were all looking up the thing, like you do, waiting for your bag to come out. Hello Annabelle, and it was like, what is going on? I mean, honestly, it was like the machine had eaten all the bags or something. They were all going in, but nothing was coming out. It was really, really, really weird. So anyway, we were thinking, a bit weird, but eventually, right? You this is going to amaze you guys. You're going to be like, what on earth? Okay, because eventually Beryl's came out. Obviously, there's nobody in front of Beryl's tray with all of her stuff going through the scannery things. It came out, but underneath her tray was somebody's mobile phone. Now explain that one. Explain that. I mean, we were like, what? Because it wasn't Beryl's phone, because it was inside her handbag. It definitely wasn't her. But so quite clearly, somebody's phone had obviously come out of their bag. I don't know. I have no idea. Going through the scanner, had flicked over the top and gone underneath and caught like inside the machine, and it stopped everything going into the machine. And it's just like weird. Anyway, and so Beryl was like, this is not my phone. I don't know whose this is, but this is not my phone. Was like giving it to them. Hello, this is not my phone. Like that. And then they took it off her, and then the ladies, then we just like, obviously, you start getting your coats in your bags and if you don't out the trays as you go through customs. And then the ladies, the lady at the customs, she was like, anybody's phone, and nobody was saying it's my phone. We're like, oh dear. That's a bit weird. I would be like, woo! If my phone had gone like disappeared going through that bit, I'd be like, oh my goodness, hello Crochet Nana, welcome to you. So anyway, then all of a sudden this young lad must have been, I don't know, maybe 14, maybe 13, 14, that kind of age. He said, I can't find my phone. Mystery phone. It was Amber. It was an absolute mystery phone, utterly. But yeah, so then this lad kind of like stepped forward, and was like, I can't wait. He was going, I can't find my phone, and we were like, oh, is that your phone over there? Yeah. How weird is that? So it literally got stuck underneath the trays, coming out on those roller things. Very weird. Anyway, but it was really busy going through customs. And again, I've never experienced that going through Belfast, because I've been through Belfast a couple of times and it wasn't like that. But anyway, so then we go through and was it Leon? No, I don't think it was Leon. Yeah, Leon, where are you? We're missing you. If you're probably going to watch this back on YouTube, I know you are. So we'll say hello to you right now while we don't forget about you. But no, it wasn't. It was some lad that was with his dad, and it was really. I was like, oh my goodness, is your phone okay? Because it didn't, most people have cases on their phones. I mean, actually, no, I don't really. Well, I have the back, but I don't have the top. Anyway, so his didn't have any kind of like case on it. I was thinking, oh, is it broken? Is it broken? Can you imagine that? That'd be an utter meltdown, wouldn't it, in the airport? I was thinking, oh dear. But no, it was absolutely fine. Hello, Alexandra. Welcome to you. Hello. Who is that? Is that Oops? It's like squirrely writing. It looks like Oops. If I get that wrong, then you're gonna have to correct it, because it looks like, I'm gonna see squirrely writing. It's Daisy. You've changed your name again, right? Okay, I'll remember now. Hello, Daisy. How are you, my lovely? Are you good? I'm just talking about my big adventure to Northern Ireland. So anyway, so the phone was reunited with the lad who lost it. I mean, isn't that weird? How did that? Yeah, you see, the trip was amazing, Daisy. It was absolutely lovely. Had such a great time. Just recounting all of my adventures right now. So obviously we went through. Had a lovely meal in one of the restaurants in hello Heather, in the airport, and did a few little more like emails and stuff that I need to do. And then what happened then? And then obviously, we're like, you're like waiting for you're waiting for it to come up on the board, aren't you? Like, go to gate number, whatever. So Daisy, it was an hour. Well, it was really weird. It was like an hour and a half when we were on the plane, but the flight itself was only about an hour and 20, I think, or an hour 10, something like that. It wasn't that long. I mean, it was enough to have a cup of tea, though, Daisy, up in the air. I did not have a cup of tea going, but I thought, you know what, I might have a cup of tea, because I had those macarons, didn't I? Left at the hotel gave me. So the hotel, Daisy, just to get up to speed, gave me 8 macarons as a little snack. They obviously felt I needed 8, which is quite funny. Hello, Natalie. So I had a few more of those, so that was quite nice on the plane. And we did a little bit more sewing. So this is actually getting longer and longer now. And then so they were nice. They were very nice. I know it's funny, isn't it, Daisy? It's really funny. So then we were on there. Oh, that's right. So then obviously they called you're doing hexagons at the minute, are you, Pandora? Amazing. So I'm doing three different ones. So I've got like that one is what I'm doing, and they are in. I'm like, in the same kind of row, because it's going to go around my skirt, so we might get onto that. But just hold on a second. I just want to get a sip of my tea. Oh, June. Right. Oh, thank you, Pandora. It's going to go around the base of my skirt, actually. That's where it's going. So we might get onto that tomorrow if I get this done. And yeah, because I haven't said yet, have I? Because I'm probably gonna be on to about 10 o'clock tonight. That's the plan, about till about 10 p.m. So then, obviously, the gate got called, didn't it? You're on the side. Oh, good. Nice, Dale. Nice. So then the gate got called. And you know what? And it's really weird because it's one of those airports where, you know, like you're just like sitting in a restaurant and then like the door next to you is the gate. That is what it... Oh, you tulip milliners. Oh, very nice, Pandora. Very nice. So yeah, so you know what I mean. Where it's really weird. It's one of those weird airports where the gate's like literally like next to where you're eating. So you're like, oh, we're going to that number. Oh, okay, that's just there. So we were good. We were good. Anyway, of course, you remember I said right at the beginning of the story that I'd booked speedy boarding. Yes, I think I've tried those ones, Pandora. Actually, I tend to use John James is usually what my go to is. I've tried those ones. And so so you remember I said I booked speedy boarding. Well, it was a bit weird because I was thinking, why are they not calling speedy boarding people? But because they didn't. And then we thought, okay, whatever. And then we go down the bottom in this like little waiting room thing. And then all of a sudden they open the door and then everybody launched towards the plane. Well, I thought, okay, a bit weird because they still didn't call speedy boarding. But it turns out that I'll tell you in 1 second, Pandora. It turns out that the plane was only about a quarter full. There was hardly anybody on the flight coming back. Hello, Wokon. Wokon Apparel, welcome to you. Anno Flux as well. And I said to Beryl, I was like, this is going to be interesting because if there's not that many people on the plane and it looks like everybody's taking their suitcases onto the plane, then because I can't be doing with that. I can't be doing with putting my suit up in the top and like trying to get it all down. It was just like, you know, a handbag is enough, isn't it? Yes, no, long time no see. Work on apparel. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. And so I thought, you know, anyway, so I thought it's going to be interesting because there can't be that many suitcases that have actually been checked in. So that's why they didn't call the speedy boarding people because the plane was only quarter full. Now they'd said, right, I thought, yeah, good old. I'm not going to mention the flight thing because obviously it'll be a brand, but it's the orange one. You know the orange one, don't you? That one. Anyway, so they said, as you can see, everybody, the plane is only quarter full, so you're very welcome to swap seats. But if you decide to move to any of the seats that are up closer, then you will be charged for those seats. And Bear was like, I mean, to be honest, we were row 6 going out and row 7 coming back, so it wasn't too bad. But we did spread out to the seat next to us because we need a lot of room when you're sewing, don't you? You need a lot of room. So hello, Karen, welcome to you. So it was an interesting trip, and then so obviously we got back to Gatwick, and literally there was 6 suitcases checked in, 6, and I had 2 of them. So my suitcase came off as number 1 and number 4. I was like, yes. And we were literally out. We were out so fast. I mean, by the time, because we had to go on one of those bus things. Oh my goodness. I cannot, I don't know if anybody else likes going or doesn't like it, going on those buses, but please don't put us on a bus. But anyways, we went on a bus, and it was quite a long journey actually on this bus. And then by the time we got there, though, the suitcases were already coming out, so it's great. So then we got home about midnight. So after dropping lovely Beryl back, we got home about midnight, and look, it's getting longer. That's how long it's got to now. And I've just got a bit more pile to go. So yeah, it was absolutely lovely. I would highly recommend going to any of the Quilt Fair shows because they're really, really lovely, really, really homely. Everybody's so welcoming, and you know, and it's quite nice to just kind of like just sit down and I've got to make sure I get my order right. Sit down and, you know, like have a chat with a few friends, and you could definitely do 2. I mean, I said to Beryl, we definitely could have done 2 days without a doubt, because we could have done the workshops on the second day. We could have spent more time, like, you know, doing maybe more social sewing with people. Oh, here we go. Got to play the TikTok puzzle. Hold on a minute. Yay! I won the TikTok puzzle game. Hello, Faith. And And so I highly will be going back next year if they do the show. And hi Eva, I'm from England or Scotland. You really like my accent. Oh, thank you so much. I am from I'm from England. I'm from the south coast of the UK, right down in Brighton, right on the bottom. But I've just come back from Ireland. Funny enough, I just flown back from Ireland, so from a show out there. But yeah, so where are you from, Eva? Where are you from? So it was absolutely wonderful. We had a really great time, and I'd highly recommend it. I definitely would, definitely. So of course now that show is over, I'm now prepping for the next one. Which is on Hello Dan Roof, which is on when are we going? We're going Thursday, we're going to Friday, we're going to the American Quilt Museum, it's actually called American Museum of Gardens, but they got quilts there in Bath. We're going to go there Friday. Saturday, Eloise and I are doing something very interesting, which I'll tell you about later in the week. And then Sunday we're going to the show, because obviously I'm going to give out the prizes at the show, so that's really exciting. And Eva, you're half English, half Turkish. Ah, do you live in the UK though, or are you in a different country? So yeah, so it's wonderful. So if you've got any questions you want to ask me about the show, or about what I'm doing, or about me, or anything like that, please do. And if you haven't already followed us on TikTok, please do, because it definitely helps, because you know, it helps to get our message out there, because we're all about sewing for wellbeing. And this is what I was talking to people at the show, that we are just about enjoying our process of sewing and just encouraging each other, supporting each other. And like I've mentioned before, our website, if you haven't seen it before, is you're in the UK. Amazing, Eva, amazing. So our website is in our bio. You can go and have a look at that, and our membership is completely free. And then we do lots of free Zoom sewing days, so you can get involved in, which is good. Right, so I'm just thinking, how many did I get wrong? Let me just see. This is really interesting, because Chirpy, listen. That is my little chirpy bird. Don't we just love chirpy bird? I'm really sorry that we didn't go and see him. Well, maybe so at 9 o'clock we'll definitely go and check out Chirpy Bird, because I did meet. I know, isn't it lovely, Pandora? At 9 o'clock we'll definitely go and see him. So you guys who haven't met Chirpy Bird can meet Chirpy Bird, because he likes to chirp on the hour, every hour. So Eva, am I riding a horse? I'm not quite sure what you mean. I'm sitting at my sewing desk right now. So 1, 2, 3. Hang on a minute. I've got to make sure my order is right. That's that one. That's that one. That's that one. Because otherwise, it is actually quite easy to take it apart. What size needle do I use for my EPP? So I'm actually doing something called. So I'm actually not doing English paper piecing. What I'm doing, this is a fabric template called Hexiform, and you stitch it in. You don't take these out at all. So what I've done is, let me show you. So I've stitched them all in place. Can you see that? So this is like a fabric template, and so that won't be coming out. That will be staying in completely, and it's really soft. It's really lovely, and it's really easy to iron. And what size is it? Well, it's interesting, because was it you that was asking, or someone else was asking me earlier about you were saying about tulip needles. So do you know what I mean? I actually don't know, because I tend to swap needles. I was you, yes, sorry, Pandora. I tend to swap needles quite a lot. And the one I'm working with at the minute is this one, because I had a really lovely one. I mean, I could probably tell you how big it is. That's what I could probably do. Apart from that, I tend to use, so this one is a 45 mil long, this one. 45 mil long. And I reckon, I don't know, but yeah. I mean, I wonder if it's this. Hang on a minute. I said, because this one is is it the same as that one? So these are the ones that I like, Pandora. They come in pebbles. And it's like, they're in like this. And I think that one might have come out of there, you know. It may well have come out of there. So, yeah. The answer is, I can't remember. That's the answer. And I can find out. I'll see if I can find out. So right, so now what you need to do is get more. So I've got another little pile to go. We might actually get finished. It might actually get. We'll do a bit of it, and then we'll have a little swap over in a bit, because I want to do a bit more of Alex Hellawell's quilt tonight. I'd like to do that. I really want to do a bit more Crazy Patchwork as well, because I've still got that to finish out of. So we'll get on and do that, because my sewing, she's a bit lonely. She's like, you left me for like 2 days. What happened to you? Oh dear. I'm going to be back on my other probably next week. I think, I'm not sure. I'll be back on my other sewing machine next week, because I want to do more quilt labels, and obviously I love that machine. So I'll probably be doing stuff on that one next week. But yeah, so it was absolutely lovely. It was a really great show. And yes, I can't remember times. Because you kind of like get your favourite needle, and then you go with it until it's like you can't use it anymore. Sometimes, so I used to keep them in here, but now, because I sew quite a lot when I'm out and about, and I get asked, I get asked what I'm doing and who I am, put it that way. But and so in the bottom one here, I actually now keep all of our So Happy Quilters cards in there, because I'm like, let's have one of those. It's quite funny. But I had, my, Homestead. Hello, Homestead. My sewing machine handbag. Well, oh my goodness. I mean, even like coming back at the airport, everybody was like, this lady like shouted at me from the opposite side of the restaurant going, look at your handbag. It was amazing. So oh my goodness, I am literally that sewing machine with labels. I know she's very lonely. She's like, where are you? You just prefer your newer machine, mama. So anyway, yes, so I'm slightly bracing myself, okay, for the show, for the Quilts UK show on Sunday, because it is going to be a much busier show than the one that I went to yesterday. I mean, it's going to be, I don't know, 10 times bigger. I mean, it's going to be bigger, much bigger, and much busier. And it is one of the biggest quilt competitions as well in the UK. So, and I'm giving out the prizes at 2:00, so that's exciting. But I'm slightly, bracing myself for not being actually to get very far, because people are going to want to talk about my handbag. They're like, look at your handbag. But actually, you know what? So I think I did show you guys. If you didn't see it, then there is a little TikTok live, not TikTok live. There is a TikTok video of me doing a box opening of my new sewing machine shaped handbag. So yeah, so you can go and check that out. And but I'm kind of slightly bracing myself really for the weekend. Thank you, Homestead, sending me a heart. I'm very good, thank you. I haven't seen you for a little while, have we? I don't think so. So I have been away, Homestead. I've been away to a quilt show. I went on a plane. I flew out. What day of the week? On Saturday. Flew out Thursday morning. Yeah, early Thursday morning, and I flew back very late last night. So and I went out to open the show, which was very exciting, and it was a really great show. I definitely will be going back next year, without a doubt. So yeah, all in all, lovely couple of days. And today, so I had a bit of a rest this morning. It was so much fun, Homestead. It was a very different, I don't know what kind of quilt shows you go to, but it was very different from your usual vibe, because it was in a hotel, and they had like the ballroom, and they had like the loungy areas, and then they had another room with a quilt display in it, and it was really lovely. And I definitely would go again, without a doubt. And the Irish people are so lovely. They're so friendly. They're so welcoming. And and like I said, once they realised that I needed gluten-free food, they were like, because I didn't tell you about that bit. Because in the afternoon when we went back to have another cup of tea, because as you know I do like to drink my tea, they'd actually made gluten-free scones. I was like, woo! I'll have a gluten-free scone, thank you so much. And so yeah, so we kind of needed the energy. That's what we needed. Hello, is that Eva? Hello, Eva. Right, let me just make sure I'm getting my order right. I don't want to get it wrong. So hopefully you're keeping a track on this for me. That one. So now we are back on to one of those. So hello, Ruby. So I think I'll do a couple more, and then we'll get on and we'll do a bit of crazy patchwork. Cause I'm kind of getting a bit. This is what I'm like, you see, when I'm like, oh, I want to get done, I want to get done. Carrie getting on sewing it. That's what I want. So yes, so it was really, really good. And so then this morning I had a lovely, lovely lay-in, needed a lay-in. And then I caught up on lots of messages I had and loads of emails I had, and caught up on our British soaps that I hadn't seen. So I'm up to date, Dale, I'm up to date, which is good. And then, yeah, and obviously then had dinner and then come out to see you guys. And so my week... this week is going to be very, very busy yet again. But you're going to see me. You will see me. I was thinking there might be one day you might not. I'm not quite sure. It might be, and I'm sorry to say this, but it might be the day of the Eurovision. It might be Saturday. You might not see me on Saturday because I can't. I'm going to be watching Eurovision, but maybe do it at the same time. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Hello, Berry. Welcome to you, Berry. And yes, so our lovely American friends, do you know what the Eurovision is? So we've got the Eurovision on Saturday night. It's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. If you don't know about it, let me know, and I will tell you all about what the Eurovision is all about. And so then, so tomorrow, I will be live in the afternoon tomorrow, because tomorrow night I'm being interviewed. Oh yes, I'm actually being interviewed by another YouTuber. That's going to be exciting. So I'm doing that tomorrow night. So I don't think I'll be on after that because it's quite late. I'm not starting it until 8 o'clock. So no idea what question she's going to ask me. So the lovely Kristen. So I will let you know on Monday what I get asked. So tomorrow I was thinking I'll probably come on about 3 o'clock, probably till 6. I was thinking tomorrow. But you will see me, 3 till 5 or 3 till 6, because in the morning I've got lots of filming to do. I need to finish off my video for the show I've just been to, because I like to do a video showing like what I got at the show and who I got it from. So I need to do that in the morning. And then I kind of think I want to stop now. I must stop. And so yes, I've got to do that in the morning, and then do the filming, and then talk to you guys, then do my interview, and then obviously get to Monday. So Monday, it's slightly changed actually, because I did have my quilters to go to, but now lots of them are going to be away, so we're going to be doing it at a much smaller scale. I'm going to be, so I'll be on, I'm just trying to think, Monday night. Yeah, I'll be on Monday night, actually on Monday. Yeah, Monday night. And then Tuesday, I've got loads of things on. And Wednesday, I'm going to another little, I wouldn't call it, should I call it a quilt show? I mean, it technically is. It's like a little quilters in a little village hall. I'm going to go to that with my good friend Susan, so that's going to be exciting. So yeah, so it's really busy next week. And of course, Thursday we go off to Bath, ready to go to see the G's Ben quilts in the American Quilt Museum. So hello Marina, welcome to you. Right, so now what I've done is, so because I've got them in the right order, I've put them into like a little pack like that, to keep them together. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to actually make sure. Let's just look how long it is now. Look, it's even longer. even longer. So you could quite easily, if you were doing like long rows like that, you could do another row and then just stitch them together and just keep doing that. I mean, these are quite small because obviously they're going on my skirt. But if you've got bigger ones, you could easily make a quilt really quickly by getting hexagons and sewing them in long rows. Right, so I'm just going to put on my little bits and bobs away. What's that, Lottie? Your nephew calls you Nanny, and you're an auntie. Ah, isn't that cute? It's good to have 2 honorary titles, I think. Right, let me just see. So that is what I'm doing next. I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to just make sure. Let's just have a little look how many we need. Right, I've got that one. Is that the right size? Otherwise I'm going to get slightly confused of not having enough. So has anybody got any questions? Any questions about the show that I went to? Anything you want to know? Anything you saw on my live stream? You've got any questions? Anything you wanted to Oh, so there were some really interesting ones there actually, because it wasn't just quilting. There was like one trader who was doing needle felting. They were making incredible needle felts. There was obviously the lovely ladies with their wool and their aprons. Did you get the? Yes, I did, Dale. I did get it. I got It's called a. Oh my goodness! It's back in the other room. Might have to go and get it. Yeah, maybe what we'll do when we get to 9 o'clock, we'll go and listen to Chirpy. Then we'll go into the other room, and then we'll go and listen. We'll go and I'll go and show you the bits and bobs that I did. But yes, I did, and I mean it's interesting. I was trying it this afternoon and thinking. So basically, it's for tucking. It's a thread tucker. That's what it's called, a thread tucker. I was like trying to. Let's go there. I'll go there. Yeah, I was trying to work this afternoon, but the problem is I don't have any nails, and I think you really need to have nails. I think that's what I kind of. I don't know. I think I need to play with it a little bit, but in principle, it did work, and actually, it's quite cute. Right. So that's the pile that we need. So they're the ones that I got too small. They're the too small ones. These are the ones that are okay. So I'm going to put them there, put them there, put them there, put that there, and then we will go and we need to go. This is another thing we'll go and do later as well. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. But then we've got to change them over. So I'm going to put them in there, put them in there. That is ready to go. And then I'm going to pack this up. So that's ready to go as well. And we get the crazy patchwork out. That's what we're going to do. We're going to work on that. Do a bit more crazy patchwork. Let me just put my little machine on. Pop that in there. All my little sewing bags. I have all these different sewing bags. Right, let me just get this here. That and that. We're gonna do some crazy patchwork, and then I'm just gonna while she's turning herself. She does take a while to turn on, just so you know. Let's get some tea. That was my machine making a funny noise. Okay. It's really, really cool, this machine, actually, because it says, hello, Rachel. It's really cool. Oh, and just so you know, right, okay. So tomorrow night, she's sulking. Yes, she is. She's like, oh. So tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Yeah, so I'm going to do TikTok live between 3 and 5 or 3 and 6, that kind of time. Probably 3 and 6. And then at 7 o'clock on my YouTube channel goes live my sewing room tour. So I talk about everything that hello crochet, hope you're good. Doing crochet. Crochet with Aish. Hello Megan, welcome to you. Thank you so much for sharing my live as well, crochet. So we're doing some little crazy patchwork here. So anyway, so remember this is what we did, didn't we, the other night? So I'm going to carry on going down. That's what we're going to do. Hello, ILMs. Hello, Liliana. Welcome to you. Yes. So anyway, so tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Set your alarms on my YouTube channel. My sewing room tour goes live, and I'm going to talk about my sewing machine. You're going to get to see more about my machine. You're going to get to hear more about my cotton collection, more about my tables, my sewing tables that I like using, but everything really. And you might even hear a little thing from Chirpy the bird might be in it. Yeah, so you will hear him. And I'm just thinking, what else? Oh yeah, and the other thing as well is, so yeah, this is the other thing that's very exciting, is that the music on my sewing tour tomorrow night is my new guy who is providing me now with all my music for my YouTube channel, who is called Chris Harper. So do go and check him out on TikTok, check him out on all the other social media platforms, because he's incredible. And yeah, so he's approached us and said, would you like to use my music for your YouTube channel? And we're like, yes please. It is wonderful. So go and check him out. I'm going to do a little thing tomorrow. I'll put that up at some point to show you the link to him, but you go and have a listen, because he is such a He's such a great guy, and the music's incredible. Actually, I'm really quite chuffed how it's come out on my sewing room tour. So that is tomorrow. I will remind you guys again. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just working out a few little scraps to go on it, because obviously these are the ones that we used the other day. I will use them again, but I just don't want them too close. So I'm just moving them over. Just gonna put them there. Did we do the ladybirds? Yeah, we did the ladybirds. Actually, I'm just trying to see how you guys can see it. You can see it. Oh, you can see it there. There we go. There we go. That might help, might it? Got to be a little bit careful because we don't want TikToky ghosts to get us now, do we? But yeah, so how are you all anyway? So now you've heard about my big adventure. What have you been up to? How's your last couple of days been? Have you had a good? Are you having a good weekend? Obviously it is Saturday today, isn't it? And obviously Sunday tomorrow. No bank holiday, sadly. No bank holiday on this one. But yeah, what have you been up to? But if you've got any questions, I'm going to put the red into this one this time. Hello, Jim. Welcome. Do let me know if there's anything you'd like to know about sewing or anything about me or about what we get up to in the quilting world. We do get up to, I must admit, we do get up to some good fun. Oh, let me tell you about the rosettes. You know my rosettes. Okay, I know some of you have got them. So, well, they were like, I mean, because how many? I think I made 30 to take with us, and I gave them. We gave them all out for the people that were in the queue waiting to go into the show. So we gave that to them, and then I pinned. So there weren't that many. You might have seen the photo. There were a few pinned to the table. Oh look, let's put a bit of Christmas in. We'll put a bit of Christmas in. There were a few pinned to the table, and then people were coming up and asking me, "Have you got one of your rosettes? Have you got one of your rosettes? I want one of your rosettes." And honestly, I probably could have given out another 100, I reckon, but I obviously didn't go with that many. So, but then there was a lady that said, let me tell you this funny story, because this is quite funny. Hello, Nanny Pam, welcome to you. That's got interfaces on it. I can't get it off, so we're going to leave that one. The funny story was that there was this little guy, this little lad. He must have been about, I don't know, 9 or 10, maybe about 9, that kind of age. Anyway, he came up to me and he said, "Have you got any of your rosettes?" And I said, "Oh no, I'm so sorry." I said, I've given them all out. I don't have any left." And he was like, "Oh," he said, "I really want one for my mum." I was like, "Oh, it's so cute." I was like, "Oh my goodness me, hello Hanfa, welcome." I was like, "Oh no, it's like," I thought, it broke my heart, people. It broke my heart that I didn't have a rosette to give to this little guy. And I thought, oh, hang on a minute. I thought to myself, there's some pinned on that table where we'd put all the leaflets and the pop-up banner and all that kind of stuff. And I said, actually, I think I do have some. And I said, come with me and I'll get you a rosette. And then he looked at me and then he started walking with me. And then I thought to myself, oh, he doesn't know me, and I'm asking him to come with me to get a rosette. I thought it might be a little bit, bit of an issue. You know what I mean? With a stranger, going walking with a stranger. So I literally stopped and I said to him, right, okay, just so you know, I said, my name is Rachel and I'm the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilt Association, and we are sponsoring the classrooms. And so I just said, so now you know who I am, and I've introduced myself. I said, so and I'm literally just going over there, just to that door over there, and that's where we're going to go to get the rosettes, because I thought I'd better reassure him, because he looked at me and was like, as if to say, I really want a rosette for my mum, but I don't know who she is to go with her. And then anyway, so he was so cute. He was such a cute lad. So he did. So he trundled off with me and he chose his mum a rosette off the table. I said, which one would you like? And he said, I'd like the green one. She'd like the green one. I said, okay, let's get you the green one. So he took the green one and he went and gave it to his mum. And so we did actually give out. So we do have some merch as well as part of our thing. So I'm just going to carry on doing my crazy patchwork. which I'll just stop for a second with my stories and just tell you. So all I'm doing really is laying scraps onto the wadding, and then I've done it right side of fabric to right side of fabric. I'm going to flick it back, and then I'm going to do like a little blanket stitch on it. So that is the plan. So yes, so he chose his green. I've just realised that my foot pedal was way away from me. There we go. He chose his green rosette. He went and gave it to his mum. I mean, I'm assuming that she was happy. So we do have some merch as well. We have tape measures as our merch, and we gave those out. And I had people come up to me saying, "Have you got any tape measures? Have you got any tape measures?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. We gave them all out. They've all gone out." Hello, Fleur. Welcome, Fleur, this evening. And it was like, oh. But yeah, but you know, it's, you know, the thing is, if you're not in the queue in the beginning to go in, then you would have missed it. You would have missed. Oh, here comes Em. Hello, Em. You would have missed the free merch. You would have missed the rosettes. You would have missed the tape measures. And but anyway, so I'm good, thank you, Em. I'm back from Londonderry. Went out there for the show, just talking about my little adventures out there, really, Em. And how's the sewing machine situation going? What did you decide? Tell me. It was great. My trip was absolutely great. Absolutely loved it. So if you haven't watched it yet, on my YouTube channel is the live stream that I did there, and there's a few little videos that I've put up from the show as well. But I was just talking about I know I'll just go back. Oh, here's Science and Maths. Hello, Science and Maths. I'll just go back slightly a step, okay? Just so Emily, you can appreciate this story, okay? Because I gave out all the rosettes, and then this little lad, he was about, I don't know, nine maybe. He came up and asked me, "Have you got a rosette for my mum?" And I said, "Oh, I'm really, really sorry. I haven't got any left. I gave them all out." And he was like, "Oh no," and he was really, really sad. And I was like, oh, I felt really, I nearly gave him the one that I was wearing. I nearly gave him that one, because I quite often do that. I quite often go, "Here you go, look, have mine." You know, because I can come home and make another one. So why would I not give them mine? And I nearly did that. And I thought, hang on a minute, I've pinned loads to the table. So I said to this little lad, I said to him, I said, if you want to come with me, I'll get you a rosette. And he looks at me as if to say, "I don't know who you are, but I really want a rosette for my mum, so I've probably got no option but to go with this strange lady." So kind of like fleeting. It's quite funny, isn't it, Emily? Really, I because you appreciate it, having little kiddos. It fleetingly went through my head that maybe that's not like such a, it's funny, isn't it? And maybe that's not such a like you know, a good thing. And so I stopped, okay, and I said okay, just so you know who I am. I said, "My name is Rachel, and I'm the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilt Association, and we're here sponsoring the classrooms." And I said, so now I've introduced you to me. You know who I am. I said, and also just so you know, we're not going very far. We're just going to go literally to that door just there, just round the corner, and that's where my table is. And I'll get you a rosette. And I think he looked at me. He was like. It was so cute. It was so cute. It was so adorable. So anyway, so he came. He was really chuffed. Honestly, Emily, he was really, really chuffed. He came along, and I said to him, "Which one would you like? What colour do you want?" And he said, "Can I have the green one?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can have the green one." So there, I pinned 6 on. I think. And so he pinned the 6. We took the green one off. I gave him the green one, and it was he went off with that, and there was 5 left. Anyway, so later on, I actually saw him with his mum, and I recognised him, and I said, "Oh," I said, "hopefully you got the rosette okay." And she said, "Oh yeah, thank you so much. It's really lovely. I really, really love it." And I said, "Oh, you're very welcome." And I said to her, "I thought I'd better introduce myself to your son so he knows who I am, because I did think it was a bit, you know, going off with a strange lady at a quilt show might not be a good idea." And she was like, "Oh no, don't worry. He was absolutely fine." I thought, "Oh, thank goodness." And then she said, "Have you got any of your tape measures?" And I said, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. We gave them out. I gave them out at the beginning of the show. But you know, we'll be back. We'll be back with more," is what I said. And so it's quite funny. But anyway, so later on, hello Ross, hello Mego. Later on, I had someone else ask me about if you got any rosettes left. And I said, oh, no, I don't. I said, but I said, there are some on the table inside if you want to go and take one off. And she was like, yeah, okay. So quite clearly she did, because when I went back into that room, not long after that conversation, they were all gone. All 5 had been taken off. So I don't know what happened there, ladies. I don't know. But they were so chuffed to have them. And obviously we love giving them out. So my original plan was tonight to be sitting here making rosettes, because obviously we're going to Malvern, and we're going to Malvern for the show on Sunday. And obviously, you know, we wanted to give them out. But quite wonderfully, 2 of my very good friends have offered to come here on Monday and sit and make rosettes with me. So I'm like, phew. So we're going to sit and make rosettes on Monday. So, but I don't have many badges left, actually. So that will mean I've made nearly 500. So I've actually got to put an order in for some more badges. So I've just chopped off those bits because it was a little bit of like a thing on the side. I felt it was like a primitive rosette. Oh, Emily, you know. But if anybody doesn't know, I can't show you one actually, because they're pinned on my jacket in there. But you see them quite often wear it on my. If you're wondering what we're talking about, if you're joining now, then on my YouTube and on my TikTok, you'll see me wearing one quite a lot. So if you ever want one, then just send me a message. You know, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. But that's really, really, really kind. That's really made my day. That has, Emily. Love that. So, but yeah, I've decided that actually, you love yours as well, Dale. You're very lucky with yours, Dale, because you actually saw me make it, didn't you? You saw me make that one. But we decided we're going to try and make smaller ones. Well, actually, make smaller ones, but because my handbag needs a rosette of its own. It does. So, what is going on with this? Let me just have a little look. Why are you doing that? Oh, there we are. I've got a long tail. Just need to snip that. Yeah. So I've got to speak to my badge man and see if he can make me a smaller one, just one, just to go on my handbag. Because my bag needs its own rosette. I've decided. Everybody's like, your bag needs a rosette. I'm like, yeah, it does, doesn't it? So we'll do that. But yeah, it was a really, really great show. And so now we are prepping for this weekend, and as I mentioned before, we are sponsoring the beginners prize. Yeah, Emily, I was just thinking, if you could have entered the beginners category at the show, and if you won it, you would have win the sewing machine that we're giving as a prize. Maybe next year. So that sewing machine sitting there, we've got to pack that up, guys. What I need to do is I need to put it all in the cellophane, make the rosette for the top, make the ribbons for the top. I'm going to do it in blue like I did last time. So Emily just says, well, Hexagon, yeah. And I did think you could use those as badges. Yeah, oh, you absolutely can. Most definitely use them as badges. There is like a little kit that she does that is actually a badge one. And I did have some at some point. I don't know, because actually for my 50th birthday party last year, they all got to make one of those during my party, which was quite good fun in their little craft bit. Right, I'm gonna put the Christmas bit, a scrappy bit in now, and yeah, so you very much could. I think I'm gonna snip all these bits off because it's a little bit like jiggity jaggedy. I don't need that. Now you let me show you, Emily. Hold on, I will show you. So I've been doing them. Do you remember the other? I don't know if you watched the other night when I was prepping. Not in that bag. So look, are you really enjoying hand sewing? Oh, it's amazing. I mean, this is the thing, Emily, isn't it? It is all about the connections that you make and about trying something that you think, oh, actually, I don't know if I could do that, and then you find that actually you really love it, and it is really, really soft. And so look, this is going on to my skirt, Emily. Look, this is going to go. Oh, look how long. Ta-da! That's going to go around the base of my skirt. This one. And these are, I think they're 1 inch hexagons, I think. And so if you watch on Sunday, this Sunday coming, it is scheduled on my YouTube channel already, so you can go and like click on the thing to be notified. Hello, Julie. I'm doing my live stream at 12 noon, because it just didn't fit in. I couldn't do it at the end of the day, so it's going to be when it's really, really busy. So I kind of braced myself for that, but it'll be fine. And I'll show you the lady who does the hexiform. I'll show you that. There you go. Dale says she did a hexiform Christmas wreath. Excellent, excellent. So yes, I'll show you the lady that does it, because she would be there. She would be at the show on Sunday, and it is one of the ones. She does a couple, but that she does about 3 a year. That's one of the ones that she does. Right, so now I'm going to put the Christmas fabric in, because we're just busy chatting, aren't we? Not getting much done tonight. But I'm going to leave. I think I'd like to leave that bit in, actually. Let's leave that bit in. Put that to there. Snip that to there. So yeah, I'm so happy that you're doing. What did you decide on the sewing machine, Emily? Did you decide that you might go for the other one, or go for the one you saw, or what did you think? Or wait for a bit and carry on hand sewing? Yeah. So if anybody's got any questions, you want to ask anything, do let me know. Any sewing questions, any questions, I will answer it to the best of my ability. And we're just keeping on the time. So hello Zuzu, welcome to you. But yeah, it's been a lovely and the weather was great as well. And yeah, Ireland is very green. It is very green, and I think it is because, does it rain a lot more out there? I have no idea. Maybe that's why, but it was very green and very, very beautiful. Oh, and we drove past. Now this bit I thought was interesting, and I did think it's a shame we haven't got more time to stop, but we drove past the highest pub in Ireland. We did. Yeah. You imagine he's getting stuck in a few dogs or having tips. Is that Mia? Mia, you asked that question. The thing. So there's a couple of things really. One, it could be down to I'm going to call it wadding. Us Brits call it wadding. But yeah. So there's a couple of things. One, it is down to the wadding that you're using, how thick the wadding is that you're using. I tend to use an 80-20 blend, which doesn't really get mashed into my machine. And two, if you do a lot of like I'm doing like this, straight sewing to the wadding, make sure that every time you stop, like when you do like a whole stretch, make sure you are like getting a brush and getting it and defluffing it all the time, and do that. That's definitely, that could be why. If you're not oiling it enough, or you're not defluffing it enough, then that could be why it's getting stuck. That's my thinking really. So Emily, you haven't sewn yet, but I like it to. Yeah, the simplicity of hand sewing is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And oh, well, you're Welsh. You think it's TikTok's rubbing you? Okay, so Mia, I'm from Brighton. I'm from the south coast, and we call it wadding. We call it wadding. But yeah, it's fine. And what are you sewing, Mia? You have to let me know. Emily, you said something about you're in touch with Heidi. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I'm very happy about that. Thank you so much for following me. So if you haven't followed before, please do. Right, I'm going to do this little bit of thing. Yeah. So what are you making? Hello, Sabrina. Welcome to you. If not, I'll invest when I get further along. Do you know what? If it was me, okay, I would go with the machine from Heidi. Emily, get that, because I know it's going to be a good one, because she's lovely. Take that with warm open arms. Take it, and then there's always Christmas, isn't there? There's always the January sales to get good ones, and then save up and get another one. To be honest, you might not need one for quite a few years, because that other one might be absolutely fine. And then just enjoy the process of hand sewing. Hand sewing is great, as you know. I do a lot of it because you can take it everywhere with you. I mean, I love to. It was funny actually. My sewing machine bag, when I got on the plane, they were like, "Does that sewing machine actually work?" I'm like, "No." It's really funny. I was in touch with Nettie and Anne. Oh yes, amazing. I think she's checking it. Oh, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Well done, Emily. Well done. You see, that's what's really good about joining into our sewing days. Yeah, there's a plant pot with a man and a plant pot. You're gonna have to let me know, plant pot man, plant pot, what you like, who you are, and where you're from. Right, I'm gonna pop a pin into here, and then we're gonna do another row. We're gonna do this row up here. So it's been it's gonna be a good week. So I've got lots of things coming up. So I do want to do those quilt labels. Got to do that. I also want to see if I can, because I got some fabric actually. Let's keep it on time. Remind me, my TikTok secretaries, please keep an eye on the time, because then we'll go and see Chirpy. Then I'll show you what I got at the show yesterday. Yes, because actually some of, can you? Well, I forgot what's she called. I forgot what she called, a little girl. What's she called, Emily? I've forgotten. No, I'll give her a little shout out. Hello, Sandra. Welcome to you. Is it Lily? Amelia. Oh, well done to Amelia for getting 2 medals in gymnastics today, or gymnastics competition. That's so incredible. Well done, Amelia. Keep up the hard work. See you later. Hello, Milana. Welcome to you. Yes, so I've got a few little projects coming up. I've got the this cushion. So I want to make this cushion. You know, like with the Trapunto ghosts that we did. She's the biggest one. Hello, Amelia. There's an Amelia that's just joined, funny enough, and we were just saying Amelia, and it's Amelia. So I want to make this cushion, like a Trapunto thing for my friends for their wedding vows. Hope you have an amazing day. Thank you, Milana. I definitely am having a lovely day. Hope you are as well. And so I'm going to make this cushion for them. So that shouldn't take too long if I crack onto it fairly soon. Here comes Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Good evening to you, my lovely. How are you? Have you had a good day? I'm back from my trip to Derry for the Quilt Fair show, which was great fun. Fayre and I had such a good time. I want to go and do it again. Once I've done it once, I'm like, can we go again? I want to go again. But my daughter and my husband are like, oh, come back. No, actually, they when I'm not here, they get on and crack on with all the things they want to do. They watch like some, I don't know, films and things ones that I wouldn't really watch, So they were quite happy. Right, so I'm going to get another one. Let's go for the brown one. So I'm kind of like thinking about it, but not thinking about it. Hello, Thomas Gray. Welcome to you. So it was good. Yeah, it was a really good show. And yes, I got some plans. So I've got to do this cushion. You'll be back soon. That's okay, Emily. Come back soon. I'm going to be on till 10, just so you know. On till 10. Because we've got to go and do a few YouTubey jobs before we go to bed. I need to sort a few bits and bobs out. I'm going to do that to there. How big of a cushion cover? Well, this is a thing, you see, Lisa. I have no idea. Basically, this is how it's going to go, Lisa. How it's going to go is I'm going to find what cushion inner that I've got, and then I'm going to work out the size of that, because I do have some spares from some workshops that I've taught. So then I'm going to get the spares, and I think it's going to be 18-inch, something like that. And then I need to find the front fabric, because that's going to have all the wording on it. It'll have their names, and it'll have... I'm thinking I might put... So this is like their wedding renewal, and it's been 15 years, I think it is. So I could put like their names and then put 15 years, something like that. I need to think about it. And then I've got to stitch all around it. Then I've got to do the trapunto effect on it. Then I've got to put the backing on it. Then I'll put the other backing on it, and then that'll be the cushion done. So so it's a case of kind of work it back. I mean, I think I've got 18-inch. They might be. Do you ever do things like that, Lisa? Work it back from like, okay, I've got that, but then I'm gonna work it back to. But yeah, so I want to do that. I'm still, see, this is technically for my two good friends for their 50th and their 60th birthdays, because I've done those bags, haven't I, for them? And now I'm going to make this, and then it's going to have their I'm going to put 50 on it. Yeah, all the time working backwards. I know, it's funny, isn't it? Sometimes it's the best way to go. It is the best way to go. So I've got to do, just I've got to finish that off. And I've really got to get back to my good friend Anna, to her cat quilt. Got to get back to that. So there's quite a few. And of course, in the meantime, I'm finishing off the Patchwork Across's one, and also Alex Hellowell's one. So we're going to do a bit more on Alex Hellowell's in a bit, actually. I thought we'd go and see Chirpy at 9, and then I'll show you what I got at the show, and then we'll come and work on Alex's for a bit. Because I've decided I like doing it. I have decided that I'm like, yeah, I quite like it. I quite like it. It's because it's different. I think that's what it is. It's different. But then I love the Patchwork Acrosses one, and I want to get that one finished. So you know, it's a tricky thing. But I do like having lots of projects on the go. But I've got a bit of time with the other ones. It's not till June for that one. So yeah, so tomorrow, if you're just joining me now, tomorrow I will be live at about 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, obviously UK time. When I do cushion covers, you do an envelope back. Oh no, I always do. Yeah, I do. Well, you call it an envelope back. I call it a magic fold. I always do a magic fold on the back. I never do zips, Lisa. Never. Not in a cushion. I do zips and zippy pouches. Happy to do that, but not in a cushion. I'm happy with a magic fold in the back. So yeah, that is how it will go for that cushion. That's for sure. So it'll be quite easy to work it out. I'm really excited actually about doing that because I haven't done one like that for a while. So it's going to be interesting. There's my carrot fabric again. They are so easy to do. Yes, I know. Magic fold is great. You just got to work out. And I've done loads at the 18-inch cushion pads, so yeah. Yeah, but it is a major fold though, isn't it? I did think it is a bit of a, you know, it can be a major fold. And I do nice little ties on the back as well. So we got a lot of. So yeah, so as we go into the week, obviously Thursday, I might be on Thursday morning. I don't know. Thursday's a bit awkward because I've got my friends are coming at 2. Then we're picking up Eloise at 4, and then we're heading straight to Bath, so I might not be on Thursday. And then Friday, yeah, you will see me Friday. And not Patchwork. So it's going to be an interesting few days towards the end of the week. But if not, we'll catch up after that point. Right, so I've got one. You can kind of see, look what I'm doing here. So it is getting there. I'm just gonna do one more section, then I'm gonna come back and do the blanket stitch. And that is the plan. So I've got my yellow. Let me just see if the yellow will go. Oh, actually, let's do that one. That's, I just realised. Actually, I've got a bit. That one will go right there. Perfect. So, yeah, so then we can work out the next bit. So what have you been sewing, Lisa? What have you been doing? Have you been doing any, is it bags you mostly make? I can't remember now. You have to, oh, and then the doggy things. Is it the memory doggy things? You have to remind me. Right, so I'm just going to do this one, then I'm going to get a sip of tea. Nothing today, sewing tomorrow. Memory bears. I will definitely, if I get asked, because I do get asked quite a lot by people about making memory bears, and if I get asked again, I'll be sending them your direction, just so you know, Lisa. I'll be like, my good friend Lisa, she does them. I'm not a memory bear kind of person. Right, so I'm going to do this bit here. It's got a little fold on that, which is a bit annoying. So have you had a good couple of days, everybody? Have you had a good Saturday? What have you been up to today? So the weather was pretty good when we went to Ireland. We had when I said I put my suitcase in the car after when I opened the show. Yeah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Lisa. Hello, Julie. So I put my suitcase in, and it was raining a little bit then actually when I went out, but that was quite refreshing. I was like, oh, nice, very nice. So it was it was really lovely. No, it wasn't cold, it wasn't sunny, it was just right, and it's a lovely, definitely what we want for when you're over in Ireland, that's for sure. And I must say, the car that I drove, obviously I can't tell you the make because otherwise I will get, oh, thank you, Dale, thank you. My 15 minutes, this is your 15-minute call, 10-minute call. I can't tell you the make of the car that I drove, but it was not the make of the car that I drive, and it was actually quite nice. I was suitably impressed, shall we say? So because it can be quite interesting, can't it? When you're used to driving the same car all the time, and then you get a hire car, and then you're like, oh, this is it that one? That's the one. This is interesting, but no, Beryl thought I did pretty well on it, so yeah, I'll take that. I did the little option of they refill the petrol thing. So I'm waiting to see what they charged me. Hopefully it's not too horrendous. I don't think it will be, because they were quite helpful, I must say. I am going to give them like a little thanks so much for being so helpful, because they actually drove the car round to us at the front. They did. We didn't even have to go and hunt it down in the car park, which was quite good. Right, so let's see. I cannot remember I know what stitch I put it on, but I can't remember what my thingy was. Hello Millie, welcome this evening. So if you've got any questions, do let me know. Anything about sewing or quilting or patchwork or I think that's all right. I might go a bit closer. Let me go get a bit closer. There we go. Do let me know. And also don't forget to, hello Victoria, hello Mags. Don't forget to go and have a look at my TikTok shops. We've got a few little kits in there, and something lovely little bits and bobs in there. You can go and get them. All been handmade by me. And yeah, so go and have a little look at that. And there is a kit in there for the grandma's tote bag the grandma's flower on a tote bag. And there is a YouTube video on how to do that. And there's also a TikTok one as well. Okay, I think it's looking good. So I'm now doing my little blanket stitch, just a stitch. So where you've got like a little fold like that, you've got to do it, like stitch it down. So I'm doing, actually I might go that way. Can I do the other way? Yeah, let's go that way. Hello Carmina, welcome to you. I'm going to get some tea before we go, and we'll go and see Chirpy Chirp, and then I'll show you what I got. Obviously within the realms of what I can, because we're doing well tonight. We had no TikTok ghosts appearing tonight, so we are good. Hello Jeanette, here comes Jeanette. The AI summary, just so you know Lisa, currently says, if you guys can't see this, it says sewing a memory bear and chatting about fabric projects. Love that, Mr. AI summary on TikTok. There we go. It does, doesn't it? That's what it says. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's like, no, we're not doing that. You make up your own version of events as you go along, Mr. TikTok. That's what you do. So it shows it's kind of like listening but not listening. Oh dear. I must say, this is actually looking really good. This is looking really good. So we're gonna go to the end. And then, so we might, maybe, if we go do a bit of, we'll see. I'm kind of thinking I'd like to get this finished in a way before we go on to Alex's. But we will see. And then, because all I've got to do then is trim it into the size that I want to make the zippy pouches. There we go. Hello, Jito, welcome to you. Hope you're good. Hope you've had a good Saturday. Right, gonna come over this side. A few more people joining us this evening. Yes, so it is literally like, what is it? 1 week. 1 week to Eurovision, people. 1 week to Eurovision. Are you going to be watching it? That's what I need to know. Do we need to be having a TikTok Eurovision party? That's what I need to know. Because Eloise and I will most definitely be watching it. We really, really will. Thank you, Dale. Thank you. Manuel Toriers. Right. Let's see if I've got any more pins. Hello, Rogold. Right, there's one bit there. Sometimes they can be so tiny that you miss them. That's why I like to put a pin in it, because I've got a pin in it. Oh, now this is interesting, because this, so you'd see I've got this here. You know my new gadget? We could use it for this. Simply Nancy. We haven't seen Simply Nancy in ages. We'll use it for that. That's what we'll do. So I will not cut these off. We'll go and get it, and we'll come back and we'll use it for that. So that's what it does. It tucks the threads into the bag, supposedly. We will go and have a little. I'll go and show you the bits and bobs that I got at the show, and then I didn't actually get a lot, in all honesty. Just a few like fabricy bits and what have yous. Hello, Clara. Welcome this evening. Gonna go this way. Actually, no, I'm gonna go. Need to turn it. There is a way of like mirroring it on this one, but I can't remember. My other machine. Oh, what new gadget? Yeah, I got a new gadget, Lisa. It's called a thread tucker. Thread tucker. So where you've got like a thread like that, it tucks it in. So I'm gonna show you in a minute. We're gonna go and get it. I wanted one. Here's the story. I wanted one when we went to Belfast, the show, September last year, and I ran out of time and I did not get to go back and get it. And I was determined on this occasion to go and get one. And I was looking at it earlier today and I was thinking you might need nails, and I don't have nails. Hello, Willow Rose. Welcome to you this evening, Willow Rose. So I don't know, but yeah, I will show you shortly. So we'll go and have a little listen to Chirpy Chirpy, and then we will. That's kind of our routine now, isn't it? How did that even happen? Who would have thought it? That a little cluck would be our routine. Yeah, then we'll come back and have a try. So I won't cut those off. I'll leave them. We'll give it a whirl. I'm just thinking I'm actually feeling a bit hot. I might need to there's special needles for that. It catches the thread. Yeah, then pulls it through. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's called a thread catcher. Thread something or other. We're going to have a little look. Right, okay, I think we're done. We're done on that. Well, that can go over. Oh no, one more. I knew there was one there because I left that bit of like raw edge there. Oh, it's two more. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? Yes, I know. We brought Chirpy Bird. That's how it all started. Oh dear, it just got worse by the day. Right, what time are we on? 53. Okay, so I am going to get a sip of my tea, and then we will make a move. Do you know what? I am kind of thinking I might see if we can finish this, because actually technically there isn't much to go. Look, so it's quite long now. Look, it's almost as long as me. Look, la la, all the way down there. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to carry on doing a bit more. That's the plan. And then I'm gonna make this into zippy pouches for my friends, and there may well be a little bit left to make one to put in the TikTok shop. You never know. Okay. So, hello Lorna, welcome this evening to you. Well, I'm going to get a sip of my tea and then we will make a move. Just looking at my my things to do. Right, I've got a couple of minutes. So, what we'll do is we've got like 4 minutes. So let's just pin on a few more. Then we can get that prepped as soon as we come back. That's what I'm thinking. We'll put that one there. Hello Roy, welcome to you. Hello Julie, welcome to you. Hope you are good. And then we're going to, that can be another one. So we've done one, done that one. Yeah, so I just need to pin that ready to go. Do that one. Did we do a green? Don't do. We did a green. Did a green. Oh, look at the pebbles. Oh, I did see some scrap bags when I was there. I actually did see some scrap bags, but I didn't get any because I thought, well, as you know, I do have a lot of scrap bags anyway. I got an incredible quilt actually. It got given to me as a gift, so I'm very, very excited. I'm going to show you that shortly because I think that's there. Right, that's my little pile. We're going to come back and work on those in a minute. Can't use that one. There we go. Right. I always sing a happy tune whilst I'm playing with my scraps. Let's go to see Chubby Bird. Hold on. I'm going to need to unplug you guys. I'm going to take you up. 1. Oh, there's a thing on the floor. 2. Oh. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, I don't know if you oh, hang on. Here we go. We're gonna talk. We're gonna see Chubby. Melissa, what kind of sewing machine do I use? So it's fair. So I can tell you that it is a B790. That's what I've got. So if you want to go and look it up on your like little search engine thing, then hang on a minute. Oh, that's better. Then you'll find it. It's very difficult because it's a brand, and TikTok Ghost will get me. So it's a B790. That's the one. That's one of my machines, although I do have a few other machines. And so if you're just joining us now, you're wondering what we're doing, we are waiting for Chubby Bird to chirp. And I've just found 2 clips. But did I show you, you know my sewing machine handbag, did I show you the new strap? Did I show you that? Can't remember if I did or if I didn't. Can't remember. I will show you if I didn't. Did I show you or did I not show you? Well, did I sew it with you guys? Oh, I did show you. Oh dear, it's mad, isn't it? Yes, I just. Oh, hey, just in time for Chubby Bird. Chubby Bird is he's gonna like come and sing his little happy tune now. Hello, Velvet. So I've just picked up 2 clips as well. They need to go over there in the box. Oh, calling over the next 2 days. Okay. Right, here we go. It's literally like how many minutes? Not long to go. Come on, chirpy chirp. And then we're gonna. Oh, my skirt is there. Oh, okay, fine. My skirt is there. There's a few bits and bobs I need to sort out. It's a little bit messy. The bunting, I know, Emily. Have you not seen Emily? Do you not seen the bunting? Because Chubby's got bunting. He's got patchwork roof. Look. You have, sure you've seen the bunting. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. But yeah, but he's going to appear on my my sewing room tour. He will. So tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on YouTube, my sewing room tour goes live. So you're going to watch that. I need to make bunting next. Yes, you do need to make bunting, definitely. Lottie's back. Hello, Lottie. Right, come on then, chirpy chirp. So we are on. It is 2 minutes to chirpy chirp. And yeah, he's definitely a thank you, Chirpy. You do your job so well, Chirpy Chirp. You really, really do. How wonderful is that? How wonderful. Right, I'm going to show you. It's adorable, isn't it? Hello, Alicia. Welcome to you. Right, box of clips. You can go over here. So let me show you. I'm going to show you what I got, okay, at the within the realms that I can, obviously. Otherwise, I might get stung. So first of all, I got some free gifts. So I got this fabric. So let's have a little look, because I haven't actually looked at it. We'll see what it's like. Oh, it's very nice. It's very soft. It's very, very soft. It's like, oh, it's bigger than a fat quarter. It's called, what is it called? It's called Back Porch. Back Porch. I listened to a song. Ah, lovely, lovely Lottie. So it looks like it is, oh, is it like a half a metre? It looks like half a metre. Very nice. Very, very nice. It's very soft, actually. Yeah, it's really nice colour. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. That's reminded me. The colour has reminded me of something. So yeah, so it got a nice little with compliments thing on it. Hello, Queen. I'm very good, thank you. I've just come back from a quilt show in Northern Ireland called Quilt Fayre. Flew out to Belfast. I'm just looking at just showing people my little things that I got at the show. This was also, this is a little free gift as well. So I got that one, that's really cute, really like flowery, very, very pretty. And then there was that one that went with it, that was really pretty. I'm going to put them there. And then I got this one, which is in a little packet. So let's have a little look. As you can see, I haven't had a chance to open it. And are you good, Queen? How are you? How are you? Have you had a good Saturday? Thank you so much for liking my live. Don't forget to share my live as well, because that really helps. And follow us if you haven't already. Follow us. Oh! There's a template. That's amazing. I am so chuffed with that. That was proper hidden. Proper hidden. It's got like their logo and everything on it. It is a, hang on a minute. It's a 2.5 inch square. It's a 2.5 inch square with like rubbery backing things so it doesn't actually move. I love that. Ah, thank you, Quilt Fayre. I know they can't hear me. But then and a bit of fabric. Ah. That was proper hidden. Where was it from? What the template or the fabric, Emily? Oh, so no, so I got it I got it as a gift when we went to the quilt. You know, I went to Quilt Fair yesterday. I was there. Yeah, the template. No, it's from them. It's from Quilt Fair. That's what's on it. It's got. I don't know if you can see that. There, it's got Quilt Fair on it. It's really lovely. It's really lovely. But that was proper hidden behind that. I would never have known there was a template like that. Oh, wait till I tell Beryl. She'll be like, oh, because she didn't choose one of those. She did not choose one of those. That's really exciting. Yeah, it is a lovely keepsake item. It really, really is. It's like, I'm just like, what a surprise. So lovely. Anyway, so I also got as a free gift one of these, which is a fine fabric marker and eraser. That's what that is. So you know those pens that you draw on and then you iron off with it. Obviously, I can't say they make again because it's a brand, but this is one that is a. If I go to there, you can kind of see. Look, this is one that is you write with the pen and then on the fabric, and then the other one it erases off. So we could go now, and I think I've got one because when I went there last year, that's the one. Yeah, with an X on it. That's the one, Dale. I think I've got. Where did it go? Oh, here. Is that the same? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. So this is one I've actually. This is what. So I did. I did a workshop when I went out to Belfast last year. I did a workshop, one of their workshops, and this was what I got as part of the workshop. And it's actually the same, so that's exciting. So I'm going to show you that, guys, because it does work really well. Oh, you're saying Ali to Dad, did you? I love that. I love that. I love the fact your dad loves you. Right, so this is that's my wrappy thing to do to wrap up the sewing machine with. So we need to do that. Right. So what did I get? So I got. First thing I got was some cat fabric, obviously. I mean, actually, hello Jeanette, hello Colleen. Obviously, this is actually what do you call it? This is a textile one, an upholstery one. It's not that thick, so it's actually for cushions, and it's got cats. And obviously, I'm going to use it for the cat protection quilts that we're going to make. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fleece back them with some of my fleece that's over there because I've actually got loads of fleece with cats on it. Funny enough. Ah, thank you. And I've got the pink one, and then I've got the blue one. So I'm going to use that to fleece back this. Isn't it cute though? So I got 3 of those, because they were really cheap, really cheap. So I got those, and that's those. My little. Obviously, I had to test them earlier, obviously on my cats, and my cats were thoroughly loving them. Yes, I know, but yeah, about David Attenborough. Yeah, I know, his birthday, 100 years old. How amazing is that? And so then, right, so there's my skirt. That is the skirt that the patchwork's going to go around. So I'm going to put that there for now. And then, that's 2 cat quilts that arrived. 2 cat quilts that arrived from a lady today. And then I got, right, let me show you. Hold on. Did I get those 2? Oh, do you know what? Those thread tuckers they're not out here, they're actually indoors, because I was doing some hand sewing earlier and they're indoors, so I might have to nip in and get them. That's what I'm going to have to do. I'll put it on pause and I'll run in and get it. That's what I'll do. So I got these little things, so which are really, really interesting. And basically what they are is it's like a little templatey thing. It's not a template, it's like a transfer. So basically it's got a sticker on the back. You stick it onto your fabric, you embroider it, and then you wash it, and it basically takes it off. So I got 2 for myself, and I got 1 for my good friend Eloise, with bumblebees, because she likes bumblebees. So I'm going to give that a try. Give that a try. That's what I'm going to do. And that was from this lovely lady. That's who it's from. Lovely, lovely Quilt. And oh, she gave me some sweets. And then I got three fabrics which are really, really cute. I got this one with the note, look, it's so adorable. It's so, oh no, drops it on the floor. That is not a very good idea. I got this one with the little gnomes on it. Look at that. Can you see that? It's so cute. So this is what I'm gonna make the cushion out of, the backing, because they love that. And then I got really just a cute ditsy one, really adorable. And then that one, really, really adorable. So I don't know what the makes are, but yeah, I just thought super pretty with those. And so then, right, I'm going to pop that back in there. Because I need to film this tomorrow, you see, to go on my... I know, aren't the gnomes cute, Jeanette? They're adorable. So my friends who are... I'll come back to this in a minute. But so my friends who are renewing their wedding vows in June, they... she really loves gnomes. So I'm thinking about using this as the backing for the quilt. And then I'm going to need these colour, I think, for the front, which I'll probably just use one of the plains for the front of the cushion. So that's what... we need to. And actually, do you know what? This could actually work. Maybe. What we need. Thank you so much for liking my live, Jeanette. Thank you. So put that in there. And now this is interesting because actually, so we went to 2 things, because we had my talk. We got a little free gift out, and then we went to I was about to say Jeanette's talk. Then not Jeanette's talk, to Yvonne's talk, and so we got a little free gift at that. And so this is the fabric that I chose. This one at Yvonne's talk, and I've just realised there's another template in it. Never realised that. Just you wait. I'm going to be saying to Beryl, look. So look, I can feel it in it. Who knew? I just love the colour of the fabric, and I was like, no, there's another one. Ah, love that. Thank you so much, Quilt Fayre. Love that. But isn't that fabric lovely? That's very much me, isn't it? Very, very me. I really love that one. Hello, Eldon. Welcome to you. Coming in the bottom there. So yeah, that is definitely a fat quarter. That one is definitely fat quarter. That one. I can't believe it though. I'm gonna just you wait. When I come off TikTok in a bit, I'm gonna be messaging Beryl and going, guess what? She's going like, ah. I don't think she got a little one. I don't think she did. Anyway, I'm gonna pop that back in there. So what else did I get? Oh yeah, so then I got and actually I got this. So maybe a silly is the template. Yeah, so Emily, no, not a silly question at all. So the template, so it's a 2.5 inch square. So I've done my jelly roll race quilt, and that's a 2.5 inch strip. Well, sometimes what I do as well, and other people do, is you can put a 2.5 inch square within the jelly where you sew those strips together. You can put a 2.5 inch strip into each bit, and then it creates quite a different pattern. So it is actually quite a very, very useful template, that one. And I have not got one, so I'm really chuffed, really chuffed. A 2.5 inch, template square. So it's quite a common one for doing half square triangles and jelly roll racing. And Jeanette says you can use it for box corners, for bags as well. Absolutely, I know. And actually, that's where was the other one? Yeah, because look, so you could do, because it's got like measurements on this, so definitely. And I love the fact it's got these like little rubbery bits. I am very, very chuffed with those. Very chuffed. I'm going to give that a little huge shout out. Anyway, so lovely Margaret. So it's Margaret and Yvonne who run Quilt Fayre, and Margaret, she's an incredible quilter as well. And she works quite differently. So a lot of quilters do work in their own way, which is what's great about quilting. And she works with like Irish wool and linens and stuff like that. And so she was selling off some of her samples because she's retiring. And I said, oh, I really like it. So there was a cat, which I can't show you because it's sitting on my daughter's bed. My daughter grabbed that. She's like, I'm having the cat. So the cat is indoors anyway. But I saw this and I was like, I love it. I love it. And she actually gave it to me as a gift, which is just incredible. And I'm just so honoured. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Look, let me show you. Let me show you. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Absolutely adorable. So in one of my TikTok videos, you would have seen Margaret holding it, and it's so lovely. It's so warm. It's almost like I want to. Isn't it beautiful, Jeanette? Honestly, it's so lovely, and it's almost like I want to have it as a jacket. Really, I really want to wear it as a jacket. I might have to ask if she's got another one because it's so lovely. The backing's lovely. I said you're gonna have to. You know what I'm like, everybody, with my labels. I said to her, I want you to sign the back. Can you sign the back or write something? So she did actually. She signed it there and she put the date. So I think what I might do is I might photocopy this onto fabric, photocopy it onto fabric, the printable fabric. That's the word in. And then put it on. I think that's what I might do because I really would love that on it. But yeah, it's just, honestly, look at it. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. I mean, I'm just like, I'm so happy. So I'm happy. So it's going to form part of our quilt museum. That's where it's going to form. So what I think I'm going to do is, what time are we on? 9:20. I really want to show you the thread thingy, but like I said, it's indoors. So I might move you back, put you on pause for a minute, run indoors because I need to find it, and then go and get it because I was playing with it earlier. So that is what I need to film tomorrow. That's all my goodies. That is what I need to show Beryl. We'll leave that out. This we're going to go and have a play with. And that's the cat quilts. We'll take the cat quilts with us. Yeah, so a lady sent these in today to us, which are really lovely. There's a little one and then there's the big one. Look at that. It's so cute. It's so cute. So that's going to go on the pile of cat quilts, waiting for labels. Lovely colour. She's put like teal. I think it's like a teal colour. It's so cute. I know, Jeanette. I know. Are they absorbent? Oh, what you mean? Are you talking about the cat quilts, Emily? Is that what you're talking about? If you're talking about the cat quilts, then no, they don't need to be absorbent really because they just get washed. So yeah. So obviously, they can be washed. So AKM key. Hello, AKM key. So I'll take you back into the other room, and then I'm going to go and get those thread tucker thingies. Up. There we go. Right. We will go back. I might stay on a little bit longer than 10 actually because we got a lot to do, haven't we? I want to finish the thing if we can. I think I'll be happy if I finish that. Right. Right. Let me. No, a minute. Right. Just going to might make some for your guinea pigs. Yeah, make them for your guinea pigs, Emily. Definitely. Right, hold on a minute. Woohoo, I'm back. I often wonder actually, do you get any on hold music when you're on pause? All my screen's doing funny things. Hold on a minute. Move you up to there. There you go. There you go. Right. Yes, so the thread tuckers. Right, first of all, I just need to put these away. No music. Oh, what a shame. Do you think there should be on hold music? Maybe I could create some. Right, so that's going to go over. That I need to take apart. Let me just hang on a minute. I'm just having a little shuffle of my things at the side. Hello, Sheen. Welcome to you. Right, so they need to go in the pile of cat quilts. It has been I must say it has been incredible actually getting these cat quilts that have been coming in, because we only started doing it in March, and then really announced it sort of towards the end of March, really, mostly in my newsletters and that, and it's been incredible, the ones that have been coming in. I mean, some people have put their names on it, some people haven't. Like the one that came in before today, she just said, I hope it's okay, and which of course is absolutely wonderful. It's amazing. I love it. The cats are gonna love them. Yeah, so Beryl and I are going there in 2 weeks. I think that's when we're going. So you can go down there. You can go down there. So right, thread. So before we play with this, this little thing, this is what it's called a thread tucker. So I will show you what it looks like. So it looks like, I don't know if it looks like yours, Lisa. I'd like to be interested to know, because I've never seen this before. So it looks like this, okay? It's got a little thing on there, and it's like that. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. Can you see it? God, oh yeah, you can see it now. Look, there you go, like that, and it's got that on the end. It's got like these gems things. Hello, Oliver, and I did get two. So I got a see-through clear heart one, and then I got, so you can see, look, clear heart one, and then I got that one, which is like a gold one. Oh, completely different to yours. Oh, anyway, well, so this is by my lovely friend Nancy, and it's her setup, shall we say, is called Nifty Needles. Okay, Nifty Needles. And right, so this is what should happen. So you should be able to poke it. Obviously, I haven't got short threads. I've got fairly longish. Does she put? Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because she's actually she's in right near Belfast. That's where she's from. Yeah. So have a little look, Nancy, Nifty Needles. So yeah, so you poke it through there. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. Okay. You just got back. Ah, well done, Craig. You can kind of. So you poke it through there, and so you kind of like. It's a bit. I think it's a bit difficult for me to show you actually on. Because you can't hear the camera here. That's it. That's it. That's the one. That's the one, Lisa. That is the one. Yeah, Nancy. Say Rachel sent me. She honestly, she does some really, really beautiful stuff. She does. So there's these pencils that you can colour with. Oh right. So there you go. Look. So you kind of pull it apart. I don't know if you can see that. And then you tuck that into it like that, and then you put it through from the back. And then it threads it through, like that. So it's pulled through. So it's quite good. But obviously I have used it with like a long, so you could easily do that with your normal needle. But this is really for like if you've got really, really short ends. So I'll do it again. Let's do it again. So you poke it through the back. There. But I mean, yeah, so she was actually she would have been at the show today. And she obviously back tomorrow. But yeah, so yeah, what's saying? Oh yes, that's right. So what Nancy does is she does these amazing embroidered like pictures. A needle threader, like a needle threader bit. I suppose it is, but then this is like a tucker, because a needle threader you've got the end, and with this you don't have the end, do you? To thread it through. That's the thing. So I suppose that might work. Anyway, so look, so if you can see it there, or you can kind of see it, look. So you kind of like split it, and you poke it in, like that. And then what you do is you put it through there, and it's come through to the back. So I mean, no, it's really great, actually. Let's see if we can get a shorter one. Let's get that one. I mean, I'll just do one more, and then we're going to crack on. Otherwise, time will get away with us. So what was I saying? Yeah, so she does this incredible embroidery, okay, and does our lovely Nancy, and she does it with these pencils that are everyday colouring pencils that you can get, and then she puts she tells you what to put on it, and then it becomes like paint, and then she embroiders these lovely pictures. And then she has lovely kits and lovely embroidery patterns, and she has a few mice actually. She's short out. She has a few mice. Right. So yeah. So I do think if you had nails, I think it would be easy. And I don't have any nails, so I think it'd be very easy. So you poke it through. Look, you see that there. And then I'm pulling it here, and then pulling it through the back, and voila, there you go. So it is really cute. It is really cute. So I'm going to put that with my cute things. I'm going to put that over here. Because I've got this thing as well. I never ever showed you this thing. This they call this a stiletto. Okay, this is from Canada. Because I did some Zoom retreats with some Canadian quilters, and I won this as my door prize, whatever that is. I don't know, but that's what it was. And so yes, it's stiletto. So this is like a little thing that you, when you're like pushing things through the sewing machine, you push it down. You can like push it down like that, and you push it through. So they can live together. That's what I'm going to put. Put them over there. You can go there. And then you can go in there. Actually, it's quite, yeah, I like that. And then I've got a spare because I got two. And she honestly, isn't it incredible, Lisa? Look at her designs and her, yeah, honestly, she does wonderful workshops, and she's such a lovely person. And you know, let me tell you the funny story, okay? Because this is how I met her. Because I've met her before. I did like I just briefly mentioned, I did a Zoom 3-day sewing retreat with some Canadian quilters, and then she came on to that from Belfast to do this like Zoom like little demo doing these colouring pencils and this thing. And so that was a couple of years ago. I think it must have been maybe 2024, I think 24, and that's how I met her. And then I saw her again when I went to the Belfast show. And if you look at go on my YouTube channel and look at my video that I did when I went to Belfast in September last year, my extreme day trip, that one, I interview her at that show, so you can hear all about her background and what she does. And but yeah, she's really incredible, and it's very clever, very clever. And I did actually give it a go. So I did one of her workshops doing these, like colouring with these pencils and what have you, and it was good. It was good fun. And then you like embroider around it. So yeah, have a little look. Right, so I'm going to carry on with this for a little bit, and then I know I did say I'm going to go at 10, but maybe we'll get on to Alex's tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that, because I kind of want to get this finished. Because if I can get this finished, then we can trim it into the size I want for the zippy pouches. We could do that tomorrow. Well, that is my plan. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to be taking loads of, I was just about to say, it looks like I'm going to be taking loads of sewing with me when I go to the show at the weekend. I mean, technically I've got this 4 hours, haven't I, when the Eurovision is on. So who else is watching the Eurovision? Is anybody watching the Eurovision? Anybody? Or is it just us? Hello, Susie. Welcome to you this evening. Just doing a little bit of crazy patchwork. Right. Yeah, so she would have been at the show today, and then she's obviously back home tomorrow, I'm assuming. You've all gone very quiet. You're all getting tired. It's a Saturday night. Yeah, so we've got to stay up quite late, haven't we? That's the only thing with the Eurovision, isn't it? It's like it's hard. I think that last hour, that's what's hard going of the Eurovision. The last hour of the event, you're like, oh, come on, I'm so tired. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Right. Yes, check her out. Check out Emily. You're all checking them out when you're like, that's why you've all gone quiet on me. Hello, Leslie. Oh no, honestly, do and check out the video. Watch my video interviewing her, because it will. She's so lovely. What's I gonna say? The scoring seems to drag on. I know, Lisa. You're like, come on now. It's funny actually, because I was saying to my my friend Beryl, you know, when we were driving to Quilt Fair, I said, oh, you know, Eloise and I we're gonna be watching, because Beryl was obviously coming to Malvern as well with us, and she was saying I'm gonna be watching I said we're watching Eurovision, and Bear was like, I will never watch that. Oh, she made. Oh, Lucy, my lovely Lucy. Can I just say that we drove right past Ballymena. We drove past you, Lucy. I literally went. There's like a bridge, isn't there? There's like a bridge thing, and I said to my good friend Beryl, that's where lovely Lucy lives. That's what I said. I was like, look, we're in Ballymena. Yeah, so we went to Derry. It was great. It was absolutely great. Hello, Aileen. Welcome to you. It was a really, really good time. Just going to turn this round, do the other way. Oh my goodness. Right. Put it to there. Hello, Pre-Bean. Welcome to you. Love that TikTok name. Some of your TikTok names always entertain me. So yeah, the scoring does go on a bit, doesn't it? And you're like, come on. I mean, you know, I also think as well, you know, it's obvious, isn't it? Like it's usually who the favourite is going to win it. So it's like, well, you know, let's just put us out of our misery. I have no idea. Has anybody heard what the British song is? I have absolutely no idea. Usually I'm so up on these things, but I have been pretty busy, as you can probably imagine, to even hear it. I mean, chances are I might have actually heard it when I was in the car. Going to check After Life. Yes, have a look, Dale. Have a little look. I was in the. I mean, there's chances are I might have heard the song in the when we've been in the car, and not realised that is actually the British entry, because that's how I am last year. So I don't, you know. This is getting quite long now. This is why it's taking me a little bit longer to do it, because I'm having to like roll it and move it but it should be fairly easy now, because we're coming towards the end. Hello, Jazzy. Welcome to you this evening. Let's just pop that one there. Da-da. So, Dale, how's your little zippy pouch getting on? Is all your hexagons settled into it? Hope they've all settled in well. There. Oh, Birdie. Hello, Birdie. How are you this evening? You guys are all coming on quite late, aren't you? I told you 7 o'clock. I'm only joking. I'm gonna be here for a little bit longer. I'm determined. I did say I was gonna go at 10, but I'm determined to get this bit finished. Good. Oh, good, Dale. I'm so happy. It's like found a good home. Are you well, Birdie? How have you been? What have you been up to? Got a couple of here. Have you not been on a few days? Yeah, no. Well, actually, so I have been to I've been to Ireland and back, Birdie. I went for the Quilt Fair. I flew out to Belfast on when did we go? We went Thursday, and we came back very late last night. So and if you have a little look at one of my videos, you might see a photo of me when I opened the show, which was really exciting. That's good fun, that was. And so yeah, so I wasn't actually on yesterday anyway, but I was on Friday. I'll be back on tomorrow afternoon. Yes, have a look, Birdie. I'm on tomorrow afternoon because I'm being interviewed tomorrow night, so that's exciting, by another YouTuber. So I'll be on between 3 and 5 or 3 and 6, just depends on how it goes. But if I can get this done, then we can get these zippy pouches done. Then I'd be happy with that. I mean, like I said, there is a bit of wiggle room on this, so I'm not overly fussed. And then one of them I got to post to my good friend, and luckily she doesn't watch me on TikTok, so she has no idea what she's getting, so that's good. Here we go. Hello, Rihanna. Hello, the fairies. Hello, Quilty Gem. Hello, the fairies handcraft. How are you? Are you good? Have you had a good Saturday? So I'm just finishing off my that's not very good. Might have to go back on that one. We've got a slight little overlap there. Might have to go back on that one, I think. Just get my little seam ripper out. First found a tiny little hole. And that does, where is it? Oh, there you are. I got a little, oh no, that one. Oh no, this one do. This is actually my old faithful. Hello, friend. Hello, Quilty Jen, or Quilty Jen. Hello, Lucy. So yes, so this is my old faithful one. This one I can't bear to part with. This one I do have several other unpickers, but this is my absolutely favourite one. So how are you, Quilty Jen? Are you good? Have you had a lovely Saturday? So I'm just finishing off. If you're just joining us now, if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel, and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And so yeah, I do TikTok lives most days, nearly every day actually, nearly every day since January. Good evening, how nice to have your family. Good, well done, the fairies handcrafts. What do you make? That's what I'd love to know that. So I'm just going to unpick this because I've got a little bit of a hole there. It's because I'm not concentrating. I'm chatting to you guys. Always the way, isn't it? Always the way. And it's getting a bit late as well. So yeah, so I would like to finish off tomorrow. I'd like to get this finished off, and then we'll get the zippy pouches. I'm gonna get it ready. That's the plan. We might get started on the other one. Hello, Erin. Welcome to you. Hello, Science and Maths. Welcome to you. And then we're gonna carry on with the other quilts. I got to finish off. Well, not finish off, but carry on with the ghost quilt still that we're doing for Alex. I'm thinking if I don't do that tomorrow, I need to hang it back up because it's been laying flat for a while. Right now, that's better. I could have just done a zigzag stitch over it, and then I thought I didn't really want to do that because this is going to be for my very good friends. Do you know, I'm still just, is there an easier way, Emma, is there an easier way to get your stitches neat when attaching hexy shapes together? Well, it's not really about them being neat because they don't need to be neat because they're just on the back. But the best thing is to press it with an iron. That's the most important thing. Press it really, really flat, and then that'll make it much neater. So lots of ironing, Emily, lots of ironing. Fairies, you paint, but you also sew different things on the machine. Nice. What do you paint? So I have, you're like this, Fairies Handmade. My very good friend Beryl, she paints fairy doors for her son for his business. That's what she does. She does sewing as well, but she paints fairy doors. Which is great. You have a mini present. I would put it on a mini heat press or a normal iron. I would just use a normal iron and quite hot as well. But do it from the back first and then turn it over and do it from the front, just in case there's anything in your iron. But press it because that will make it flatter. Hopefully that helps. Give it a whirl and let me know how you get on. Any questions, just give me a shout. That's for sure. Right, so I'm going to go this way. Does it stick to the fabric? No, it doesn't stick to it at all. No, it's literally, so look, I've got some here, look. So you know it's got the two sides. Don't forget there is my video. You can go and watch the YouTube channel of doing that Grandma's flower. So it's got two sides, and it's got the fluffy side and then it's got the woven side. So the fluffy side goes down to, to the wrong side of the fabric like that, and the woven side is up. But no, well, I mean, look, if I put it there, yeah, I mean, see, look, it doesn't stay. It doesn't stay. I think you're meaning like fusible, aren't you? When you iron it, that's what you mean, I think. Fusible. It's not fusible. When it's ironed, no, not at all. No, because it's not fusible. The only and you can't make it fusible because of the way it's made. You wouldn't be able to put any like any spray on it or anything on it. That fluffy would disintegrate if you sprayed it. So, or even if you use fabric glue. So no, and also you don't really need to, because when you're stitching it, you're going through. You fold it over like that, and then you stitched. Hello, Nor. Welcome, Nor. You stitch through the fabric, through the hexiform. Ideally, not through the front. You're just going to go through the hexiform, so that holds it in place anyway. So that's never going to come out. That will never move. And like my long one that I showed you. Anyway, so if I wanted more of the hexiform, So basically, did I put? I think in the kit you got, Emily. there's her leaflet, isn't there? I'm sure there is, because each one had it in it. If not, I can email it to you or send you another one. So you can buy the sheets that you can make into the shapes. Yeah, that's it. There is a leaflet. Yeah, that's her. So you can buy that. You can buy it in the shapes if you want some more. And yes, she does do it in sheets of it. But then you'd have to trim it. I mean, you know. So yeah. So look. So these ones. They look. They're not coming out at all. It's not coming out. It's all in there. So yeah. I'm glad you love it, Emily. You see, Dale, we've got another convert. We've got another convert to Hexiform, which is really, really great. Right, I'm going to go this way. I'm holding on to my little pile of... That's it. Really enjoyed it. Good, good, good. And it's so lovely. So my... I think I showed you one of my... Did I show my Patchwork Across His quilts? I think that's all been done in Hexiform. And obviously my one, you know, the one that's on the wall, the one that's got the Patchwork Acrosses, that's all Hexiform. I'll show you it again if you like in a minute. So that might give you an idea. Do you same for the log cabin material, for the log cabin cushions? Oh no, I don't. No, so the log cabin cushion. Do you mean my log cabin pattern? Have you seen that? So that you don't. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but then you'd have to trim it. You'd have to trim it all to 2.5, unless you mean the Patchwork Acrosses, because that's what I did as I did use that Hexiform on that, and then I appliqued it onto the blocks. Just trying to work out where we're going. We're going this way. Going to tuck that into there. Going to pin that down. Da-da-da. So hello, Debbie. Is it just thin wadding that you use? Well, so this is the thing. Because it is like a wadding, so the Hexiform that you're using, that is like a wadding. So you don't necessarily need to put any extra wadding in the quilt. So my ones that I've made, like my grandma's flower one, my Patchwork Acrosses ones, those don't have any extra wadding. However, the one that I did that's got the appliqued block, there is wadding in that. And I just did it because I wanted a nice puffy look, really. Because obviously that's a quilt that I will be putting into my TikTok shop for sale. I will be putting it in there. And so I wanted it to have a nice puffy look. So yeah, I mean, but that said, some people who do sew with Hexiform do put an extra layer of wadding in it in all their quilts, and they will put and she would tell you to put something called a bump, BUMP wadding, which is like a curtain lining actually, because it's quite thin. But you don't have to. You can very much use Hexiform and then back it with just a fabric. That's what's great about it. That's why I really, really love it. Well, I'm going to go there because I can tuck that bit in. There we go. Hello, Mrs. Ahmed. Welcome to this evening. I think we might get this done. We might. And then I'll quickly show you the Patchwork Acrosses quilt. The one that's got the applique. So that'll give you an idea, that one. I'm going to go that way. Put a little pin in it. Then it's a bonus. Yeah, absolutely. It's a huge bonus. You don't have to remove it. It's a huge bonus. I mean, so the thing is, you know, I was like talking to funny enough, I was talking to someone at the show at the quilt fair about it, because I said that's what because obviously I've got it on my dresses, haven't I? And then a lot of people ask me about what it is, and this lady said, oh, you know, it is quite expensive, and I was like, well, you know, it depends how you look at it, because if you're not using glue for English paper piecing, you're not having to like make new paper templates, you're not using a wadding in the back, then actually overall it actually works out cheaper. And it's so much easier, and it's so much quicker, it's so much softer on your hands. That is why I love it. That's why I love it. And I will always do my hand quilting in that. Just going to put that one there, that one there. See who else is going to join us. So yeah, I'd like, if I can, I'd like to get this get this finished. And then, oh my goodness, I'm getting an itchy nose. It's definitely when I'm working with wadding, I get an itchy nose. It's quite funny. Hello, Lily. Hello, Mels. Welcome to you. Right. Let me just... I got this. This is a really cute one. Look, that's so cute. It's got like little squirrels on it. I'm thinking I might put that one. I might put it across the top though. It's kind of in the wrong position. I'm gonna get this one. That's really cute. This is what I love. You know, I said this the other day, didn't I? I said this that I love a scrap bag because you never know. Oh, look at that! Hang on a minute. I'm trying to find a little bit to put in the bottom. It's kind of too big. It's like got wizards on it. That is cute. That is cute. If I put that there, that's going to flick to there. I'm going to put that like that. That's what I'm going to do. Right. So yeah, I do quite often do that, by the way. I put fabric on me so it doesn't move. And I'm like, yes, I'll keep that. I'm reserving that for in a minute. Hello, Scotland Emma Jane. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much. Yes, don't forget to share my live as well. That would be really helpful. Put that there, put that there, put that there. Itchy nose. Too much. I think it's too much. Bye Emily. You're very welcome. Speak to you soon. Have a lovely day tomorrow, whatever you're doing with your lovely family. Right, can I fold that over to there? Oh, look, it's got wizards. We put wizards on that bit. Love that bit. Right, now I'm going to go back up to... I've got the squirrely bit, haven't we? We're nearly there. Look, we don't have that much to do. We've just got that bit to do. So I'm actually quite excited to get this finished. So I'm going to go there. That'll be quite a nice bit. That will be. Let's go down here. Hello, Bernie. Welcome to you this evening. So what's your plans for tomorrow, guys, then? What is your plans for Sunday? Are you having any nice family meals? I've completely lost my skizzers. Where have they gone? Where have you gone? There it is. This is what happens. That's the only downside of working with scraps, is that it does go everywhere. So you kind of have to like keep traps of it, otherwise it you know. Right. Alright, so I'm going to flip that bit over to there. Look at that bit. That is super, super cute. Super cute bit of fabric. Now, I've always said I am definitely trying not to think about it, but sometimes when you've got like a little hole like that, you do need to think about what you're going to put in it. Oh, I definitely want to show you that pen, because I think you'd be interested in that. It's quite interesting how it erases it. But I always use the iron-on ones. Okay, I just think what we're going to do. We're going to get as much of this done, I think, as we can. Put that to there. Right. Pop another pin in it. Hello, Kizzy. Right, so that I might have to just literally nip that bit back, because there's a little fold there. If I can get that undone, then I can there we go. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to be quite busy in the morning. I've got all this filming to do, and then I've got to finish off my quilt fair video. I've got to do that. I've got to do some other filming, because next week is actually Mental Health Awareness Week, and so I'm going to do some filming for that tomorrow. Hello, nurse named Jenny. Love that. And just thinking I'm going to trim this bit off, actually, off the end. So, yeah, so in the morning, going to be quite busy. But I will definitely be on at about 3 o'clock. I might be on a bit earlier. Just depends on how my morning goes, really. If I get on a bit earlier. But I'll just have to see what happens tomorrow. But definitely by 3. And then we'll do a couple of hours. Because we got a lot to get made. I got a lot to get done. Hello, Yaz. Good evening to you. Yeah, so what are your plans? What's your plans for Sunday? Going out for some nice walks or working in your garden? Look at that one. That's really, really nice, that bit of fabric. Right, so we've only now got this bit to do. So we are getting there. I do kind of feel, on the other end of it now. But this is the thing with crazy patchwork. You can just keep going and going and going with it and just using up all your scraps to any kind of point, really. Until you think, yeah, I've had enough. I want to do something else. Hello, Dolly. Welcome, Dolly. I'm going to go to there. Put that there. Right, flick that bit over. Put a pin in there. It's getting there, isn't it? I'll show you it. I'll tell you what I'll do. I might actually lay it. I could lay it out on my table out there because then you can see it better if I do that. Let's get... What should we get? Oh, it's not much to go at all, is there? I might just do a bit here because that could be quite easy to do because there's only like a little bit there just to come over. Maybe that's too small. Too small. Oh, this bit. That would work really, really well. Hello, Quest. Welcome to you. Gonna come over to like that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do this little corner. Hello. How are you? Are you good? Have you had a good Saturday? What is my favourite crustacean? Oh, that's an interesting question, Quest. Do you mean one that generally you like clams? Okay. Do you mean one that... Here's a question back to you, though. Is this one that just generally is like a little fishy thing? Or one you're going to eat? That one. One of those. Because then, it's going to be different. My answer's going to be different. That's the thing. And it's very different. It's an interesting question. One I've never been asked. Hello, Mary. I mean, I'm probably going to say, I don't know. What would I say? I don't know. I might have to think about it. I have to think about it. I mean, I do like prawns. Right. Let's get... I'm going to go... Oh, a bit of blue. Oh, a bit of that one. Right. We're literally like getting to the end of it. I'm finding it easier at the minute to keep it over here because otherwise it is literally in our way. Or in my way, I should say. Right. Oh, that's the one. That's the one with the interface in. I can't use that one, can I? Let's throw it over there so I don't pick it up again. I know what. That's... Let's bring out these ones. What is your favourite specimen? Oh, well, what crustacean period? I don't know. I have no idea, Chris. I think that's what my answer's going to be. I suppose it'd be a bit like me saying to you, what's your favourite patchwork block? I have no idea. So I don't think I can answer that question, sadly. Ask me another question. I'll see if I can answer that one. Hello, Hayden. welcome to you this evening. So if you're just joining now, we are just doing a little bit of crazy patchwork here. Just like using up my scraps to do. That's looking good. Look at that. That is looking very, very good. This is great fun. You could definitely do this by hand, you know, guys. You definitely could. I mean, I don't see why not. It's just the same process you would do by hand. And actually, I'm going on my Liverpool trip. I'm going on my little Liverpool road trip, aren't I, in June? Well, my good friend Nettie, she does something called Manx log cabins, and that's all hand sewn using scraps. So she's going to show me how to do it. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited about that. Hello, Suave. Welcome to you. Right, look at that. Nice bit of Christmas fabric there. So now all I've got is this bit here, and then we're practically done. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. I'm going to put this bit here into there, stitch that there, and then do the folds. Hello, Lottie. Another lovely Lottie. Okay, that's for there. Oh, my glasses have been a right pain tonight. Keep slipping. Right. Night, Lisa. Go off to charge your phone. So I'll be back on tomorrow, Lisa, between 3 and 6, just so you know, because I'm being interviewed in the evening. So, and then Monday back to normal, I think. Monday evening. Just so you know. I will see you soon. Bye. Yeah, bye, Lisa. Thank you for joining tonight. That's what I meant to say as well. Right, so let's put that. That needs to go there. So it's a little bit bigger than what I need for this bit. So I'm going to like trim that back, because otherwise it's just like a bit of unnecessary. Don't really need. So I'm just going to trim back to just like that. Take that bit off. Put that in. Put that in. Put that in. Put that to there. Yes. So yeah. So no, Monday night I definitely will be on Monday night, because I've got lots of bits and bobs going on during the day. Right. You've just been out to see your new solar lights. Are they working well? Well, Dale, are they working well? That's the most important thing, isn't it? With these solar lights. I've seen some real cute ones before, like fairies and things like that. Okay, so I've got one last little bit to do, which is that bit there. And I'm going to do... Oh my goodness me, this is like... I'm getting super tired now. I think I'm almost done. I'm like, woo! Last little bit incoming there. I just want to cover that bit up there. Are they anything like... Are they coloured ones, Dale, or are they... plain ones? What kind of ones? Ow. My bobbin's gone. Can you believe it? My bobbin is gone on the very, very last bit. That little bit, that's all I need. It's lovely. Got some fireworks and a cat. Love that, love that. Right, okay, let's get another bobbin. Where are you, bobbins? Oh, they're over here. Can't believe it. New bobbin. Oh, we just got to do it, haven't we? I can't believe that. It's literally gone at the last. They all changed colour. Ah, how lovely. I haven't had solar powered lights in ages. We used to have some. Look, it's gone. You remember I said this machine, Baru's back. Hello, Baru. This machine does drive me slightly mad in that, whereas my other machine, it definitely is good because it has that beep noise. It constantly beeps. Whereas this one, I'm just changing my bobbin, Baru. I'm a bit like, it's a bit annoying. Anyway, because this machine does not let you know in good in good time. It does not let you know in good time. It's oh dear. Anyway, we won't complain. I know, Baru, I know. But so my other machine that I've got, it does a beep noise, so it lets me know when it's going to run out of bobbin. But this one has a teeny tiny red light. I cannot tell you how teeny tiny the light is, and so it, you know, you don't really see it. If you're busy chatting like I am, then I don't see it, because I'm not looking at the teeny tiny light. It's literally like a pinprick. That's what it's like. Whereas my other machine, it will like beep at you for ages. Anyway, it's all sorted out now. It's all sorted out now. Hello, Pamela. Welcome to you. Right, so here we go. Here we go. Love it. Love it. So that's my last bit done. So we are actually nearly bang on 10. Can you believe that? We've done 3 whole hours, people. Ah, here comes Mary. Mary the Cozy's just joining. I'm just about to log off, Mary. Oh, thank you so much for liking my live. Thank you, Mary. So I've literally just done. Was there something I was going to show you guys before I went? What was it? I can't remember what it was. Oh no, I think Emily's gone now, isn't she? Always joined. Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, Mary. So tomorrow. No, I don't know what. So Mary, what time is it where you are now? Tell me. I'll try and work it out. I'll try and do a little like. Oh yes, I made it home okay. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, made it home on the flight. I told all my almost 4 o'clock. Okay, so you are 6 hours. Is that right? 6 hours behind us. Yeah, 6 hours behind us. So right, okay. So tomorrow, okay, I'm going to come on at 9 a.m. your time on a Sunday. Do you fancy getting up early, Mary? I'm coming at 3, so I'll be on between 9 a.m. Mary, your time, Mary. Only Mary's time, just so you know, people, until 12 noon. Yes, there you go. So your time. So my time, I will be on from 3 o'clock UK time to 6 o'clock UK time tomorrow night. But then the night after, I'll probably be on later. It's only because I was like back really late last night. Yeah, see if you can make it. So 9 a.m. your time to 12, but ours is 3 till 6. So anyway, so we've done this. So I'm really excited about this. So let me show you what it looks like. So tomorrow, I just need to finish off these little bits of the what's it called, the blanket stitch, and then look, it's looking really good. Look how long it is. It's really long. I think it's almost as tall as me. Woohoo! Look at that. So it's my lovely crazy patchwork. So then what we're going to do is, so the plan is, we will tomorrow do all the blanket stitch on where all the pins are. Then I'm going to trim it so it's the sizes that I want ready for the zippy pouches. That's the plan for tomorrow. And then we will definitely do a bit more on Alex Hellawell's ghost quilt tomorrow. You love the toadstool fabric. Oh, which one's that? Oh, that one. I know, isn't it cute? Isn't that cute? Look. And that's what I love about a scrap bag, you see, Mary. I love it because you never know what fabric you get. Chirpy. Ah, Chirpy Bird's so cute. So anyway, hello Jackie. Yes, so that's what we're going to do tomorrow. So we're going to finish off the blanket stitched on this, trim it into the shapes that we need for the zippy pouches, because then I can put their numbers on it. They're 50 and they're 60 on it. Ready for their birthdays, and what else? Do Alex Hellawell's. We'll work a lot on that tomorrow, I think. We need to get a bit of headway on that, I think, because technically that's a commission. And we might do some more patchwork crosses tomorrow as well. So, so wonderful. So thank you so much. Going to turn my sewing machine off. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. My glasses have been a real pain tonight. They've been slipping. Need to see what's going on with those. And have a good evening. And I will definitely see you tomorrow. So see you later. Bye.